Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very exclusive night. You are going to watch NASCAR Heat 4 on a mission Endurance Scout 400. We have got a list of drivers out here that will blow your mind. Thank you for the invite, Mr. AJ, to get up here. And one and only, one of my good buddies, I've been up here in the booth before, Mr. Grim Sanity. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. Good to see these guys here on the track tonight. It's going to be a lot of trying to give and take here since we're at Daytona tonight, so it's going to be fun.
You guys, please apologize. I'm going to apologize in advance. This is the first time I've had the opportunity to do a commentation/broadcast up here. And again, I thank for that invite. If I don't know your number or your name right off the rip, I've got a list of names next to me, so I'm going to start calling numbers out. Throughout the race, we will get to be able to know everybody a little bit better. But the names that I see out there, we got AJ's, Chi-Town, Celtics, Red Leg. We got the Capper himself. We got Mr. Marcus. We got Diesel Pat, Deadpool. From the back, Nat Buck, Ty Mac, what's up, buddy? Aaron, NRGOH, he knows what I'm talking about. It's your bro, Chase, and Hunty, man. This is going to be one heck of a 100% race at a very fast track. One of these things is you're going to have to work with is your teammates tonight, Grim. Lots and lots of teammate work.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, same time as if you can't get to your teammate, man, you got to make one. You got to find one. I mean,
that's very true, yes.
You could see half your teammates go to the back of the back, and you're by yourself. You have to find a friend. I mean...
Well, we saw it at the real Daytona 500, or as I call it, the Raintona 500, and once again, real quick, thoughts and prayers go out to Ryan Newman. Thank goodness he is all right after the accident, but we saw what Team Toyota did. They dropped all the way to the back, picked their teammates up, and look who was towards the front at the end, and look who ended up winning. So it is possible to do that. So maybe that we might see some of that come into work tonight also.
Oh, most definitely. As we see here, was we're going to be getting an invite soon for the race here. I guess they're qualifying right now, so give them guys a little bit of time to get their cars ready to go here. And again, it should be interesting. I'm excited. I mean, I do give a shout out. Thank you, AJ, for bringing me in, giving me an opportunity tonight to broadcast on a mission tonight here. Greatly appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. I know this was spur of the moment for both Mr. Sanity and I, Mr. Grimm. I got to do an opportunity today for another league, the Giggity Racing League. We had a fundraiser race at Auto Club. We did a 50%er there. Not too long after that, I ended up having to do the Michigan Xfinity race. This will be my third one today. I think this is a record for me, Grimm, but this is great. And how many times have you and I been in a booth together? We work very well together. This is going to be good.
Oh, yeah. We've done, I think we did Velleman a little bit last year for Giggity when we were helping for Giggity side there. And I think we did a couple truck races before I got shipped into the truck series this year, along with yourself as well.
And on top of everything else, look at the names. What's going to make this as great tonight is the names that we got racing. Like I said, I just ran down the order. These names in here, these guys are all super, super fast. We're doing 100%, 400 miles at the Daytona Motor Speedway. I've seen one aspect of league racing. Tymac, I thank you again for his opportunity. I got to see their aspect. This will be the third different aspect of league racing I'll be able to commentate, and I'm curious to see how everybody works differently everywhere, but this is a draft track. Aero sensitivity is a big deal here. Damages that you cannot have whatsoever. A crinkle here will cost you a tenth. So let's see how everything pans out, but I'm pumped. This is going to be good. Again, thank you, AJ, just like Grim said, this is awesome. They are in qualifying right now, Mr. Grimm. We're going to get ready to get those invites. We'll get to the update as soon as we can. But yes, we are doing the NASCAR Heat 4 on a mission, Endurance Scout 400 tonight. A couple of these names I do recognize. Obviously, Mr. Buck out there from the back, Deadpool, and Buck, I already said. AJ, I've seen him race too. On a mission does a race with us on Wednesday nights in Custom Cup in the Giggity League too, so it's nice to see some familiar names. Great to have them on board.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm going to try to do a little bit of double duty here tonight too. Thank you to Mr. Jason Keffer. Him and I are now subscribed on YouTube, so I'm going to try to jump over to his channel, try to give you in-race updates, leaders, ports, and laps left. Plus, I'm on the On a Mission YouTube chat too. So if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to say, you're more than happy to. And we, Grim and I, are always one to participate with you guys out in the chat. This is actually an honor tonight. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It's cold. It's chilly. I can't be at the pond fishing. What else would you rather do? Watch NASCAR racing.
Heck yeah, always, man. Again, I'm just excited how this is gonna work. Again, new bunch of guys look and watch, and I'm kind of curious to see how this race is gonna unfold.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of these names. Well, quite some of them, but not a lot of them. So yeah, I'm interested. I'm one of those guys too who likes to learn. Some of these guys can actually teach me something inadvertently, and they don't even know it yet. Real quick, I'm on the On a Mission racing page here. There it is. There's the live feed. Great to have everybody out there pulling it up. Thanks again, Mr. Grimm, for joining me in the booth. Thanks for doing the actual broadcast itself. That was a big help.
Oh yeah, most definitely here, guys. I was just looking at the leaderboard. It's kind of hard to look at the leaderboard for the cup cars because all this week's esports. So it's kind of hard to see who has the fastest lap here. So it's interesting though. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, this week's is at esports. I did a little bit of esports stuff myself last night. If I had the opportunity to do anything esports, I would love to do the commentary for those guys. Some of those guys are just a little bit out of my driving caliber, but I set a new mile an hour record at Daytona on a custom setup with some good guys last night for Mr. Puddin'. I did 225 mile an hour in the draft, and those guys were going faster than me. I can't say it because we're on air, but let me tell you what. I was, needless to say, excited. That was awesome. We do have the esports going on here at Talladega, but once again, we are doing 400 miles, 100% tonight on a mission. Great to have them on Wednesday nights, and thanks for having us over here. Grim, like I said, I didn't know who was going to pan out doing what. I'm glad to have you up in your booth. You and I work well together. We bounce off each other real well. I know we've known each other for some time now, and it's going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we race each other on and off the track here, so I mean, it's good to have a familiar face up in the booth as well, so.
Exactly. Yes, we do a lot of off-league racing and stuff and talk a lot. And we practice stuff in the past. Now, what are your expectations, though, seeing how that we've seen a couple other forms of league racing? I know it's Daytona, there's one mindset, draft, teammates, but we always talk about it over at Giggity Racing League, too. I call it the HWH. Again, I got that tattooed on my side. We call it the High, Wide, and Handsome line. Do you think we'll see that highlight grade again tonight, Grim?
What was that? Sorry, but I was trying to get a message from AJ here. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. I was just going to say, do you think we're going to see that HWH lane, that High, Wide, and Handsome? Do you think we'll see that be worked out tonight?
Possibly, with seeing we have a whole bunch of esports guys. I mean, they could play it safe at the same time as though if an opportunity emerges out of it, we might be able to see 3-wide racing tonight. If some people can run the high lane, have a person run the middle, and have people run that bottom.
And I'm guessing a lot of these people are on a wheel, which makes life a lot easier, especially at a super speedway plate track. You know, some people are on controllers, but a wheel definitely makes life a lot easier. But I'm just, again, familiar with some of the names, looking forward to get familiar with the other ones. Really just waiting to jump in here and call some action here for 400 miles at Daytona.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as we see here, we got 4 viewers in the chat. I appreciate you guys stopping in here tonight. On a 9 o'clock kind of night here on Saturday. It's just waiting for that invite here from AJ so we can get racing here, boys and girls. He just told me that they were a couple minutes. We got qualifying and Keffer on the. Oh, okay. The way that's in, hold on here. If I'm not mistaken, if I read that right, it says Keffer's on the pole, but he said pool. So I don't know if that's...
I would have to assume that. Red Leg Racing says good luck all, and good luck to yourself out there.
Okay.
I see you on the lineup sheet.
Yep, right now as we see it, yep. Alright, so right as we see it right now, guys, Keffer got the pole. So, it's going to be interesting here, yeah.
But anything can happen. One of my things that sometimes Since I'm still on the sticks right now, I will be getting a wheel soon. I like to push rather than pull. Sometimes I'd like to be at the back of the pack. Maintain, stay calm. It's a long race. There is it is a very long race, being 100%. Anything can happen, and just let yourself work your way up to the front. Find your friend. Make sure you guys are on the same page. Go down, get your freshies, get your fuel, make your adjustments. Make sure you're on the same page and get back out there. So some people like to pull, people like to push, and some people don't like being in the middle because that's when disaster can happen. And tonight we might be able to say, unfortunately, this, but we might have to say the big one, which we all have heard and seen before. And just as a reminder, too, please, if you don't mind, when you get an invite, once you get one in there, can you shoot me one? And then when you are ready, and when we are ready, let me know when to accept
All
it.
right,
When you get one, can you shoot me one, Grim?
Yeah, I haven't got it yet. And just information, we just added 2 more drivers to the roster at a last notice. And there's some familiar faces too, so.
Oh, yeah? Who might they be? Do you know?
Big D, which used to run in Giggity.
All right.
And Wicked.
Wicked Gatekeeper?
Yeah, I believe so. Wicked's
I haven't
running
said that
the-
name in like 20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Wicked Gatekeeper's a great friend of mine. I've raced with him, got to talk with him quite a bit. He puts a lot of time and effort into his cars, too. Can you confirm either way if this is a preset or a custom race?
I can check real quick here. I'll ask AJ.
We got a couple late arrivals, but that's just going to make this field even more better. Even more better. That sounds totally third grade. I apologize for that. It's going to make this field even better. It's going to make this field greater. There we go. Wicked Gatekeeper, as we know, is one of the familiar faces.
Alrighty, it's custom pudding. It's a custom race tonight.
Customs. Like I said last night, I did a little custom practice with some guys, and I told you I had never been that fast. So these guys are very well experienced on customs. They've got a long run car. I'm assuming that he set it up for that. Some people like to draft, suck up on other cars real well. Some might be running 3-gear, 4-gear setups, depending upon on gas mileage. There's going to be a lot of strategy played tonight, Grim.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's going to be interesting all the way around here. I'm just excited to see how this race literally unfolds for us.
Yeah, anything can happen at any point in time. Different parameters than what you and I are both used to. But man, it's not like I said, these names are out there. It's going to be a barn burner, and that's for sure. We're just getting ready, like I said. Mr. Jason Kepper sitting on the pole. I will be able to join back and forth on his YouTube along with the On a Mission chat pages, be able to keep up with you guys, but that way I'll be able to give you guys a little bit of better updates since you're doing the broadcast. And thank you so much, Groom, for doing the actual broadcast itself, but that way we can try to keep up with lap counts and leaderboards and stuff. So thank you, Groom, for what you're doing, buddy.
Oh, no problem, guys. Hey,
yeah.
Again, I'm just excited to be on board here, Wise. I mean, I know that means, I guess, the hard work paid off, and Giggity-wise is going to other leagues here as well, knowing, I guess, how hard work we've done broadcasting on our side here to go to another league and help out.
Yeah, the invite was definitely very unexpected, but very much appreciated at the same time. And thanks again to the On a Mission boys. Again, they run Custom Cup with us on Wednesday nights, and them boys are fast. So if that's any indication to what's going to happen tonight, we're going to definitely be in for a big old show. But yeah, it was it's an honor to be tapped on the shoulder. This was at the last second for me. I didn't know. I told him, though, because of the other broadcast I was doing, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it over. That race went pretty clean and green for the most part. Cut it an hour short. Gave me a little bit of time to go put some food in my belly, get a little bit of a break. I've been under the weather here the last couple of days, so got myself a little bit of a breather, and we are back at it. This is exciting. I love being in the booth.
I'm just I know I'm rambling on here, but I'm just excited for this race to get started.
Yeah, time is clicking down. Got the new drivers added. Everything's going to be worked out here for these guys. Do you have any predictions? If you had any, I mean, look at these names out there. Would you have any predictions? I mean, it is a speedway track. It is a plate track. Anybody can win at any time. But do you have anybody expectations who you think's going to run to the front?
Let me look here real quick. I'm gonna have to pull a card out here. I think he's gonna be a sleeper in this race. He might come out on top out of nowhere for this. I'm pulling for Deadpool.
I knew you were going to say that. I really do. And Deadpool is definitely, he's one of those guys that can be a sleeper. He's fast on dirt, he's fast on pavement, he's fast on short tracks, mile and a half, and super speedways. So, yeah, I like to see Deadpool do well from the back. Obviously, he does great. Buck over one of my teammates over at Shin Motorsports, AJ Storm, we've seen him race very strong. And Celtics, another guy, too. Red Leg and Capper. I mean, this whole name it's just anybody can win this race. Look at this talent we have here tonight and on a mission 400, Scout 400 at Daytona.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as I can say, Celtic was in Giggity, too. I mean, I miss seeing that boy over there. Looks like he's making his name over here, too, which I'm very proud of him.
When you have talent, you have what it takes. And again, we know how strong On a Mission is. These boys over here, they don't mess around. They don't play games. They go fast. They turn left. Occasionally, they turn right. But these guys know how to get it done. Got quite a few viewers out there right now, 5, 6 people watching. Can't wait to see that number grow through this broadcast. We're just getting ready to, I'm going to have to say it. You know I will. You know I will, Grim. I'll have to say it.
Let me see real quick. I just got an invite. I didn't know that's right.
Yep, Mr. Nanner Britt, NRG, my Ohio buddy, sent me an invite. Just let me know when that's an accept. But I can't wait to get these guys rack to stack, rack them and stack them here in the On a Mission Racing League. See Timac's name over there. Had the opportunity to be in a booth quite a tight bit with him over there in the last couple of weeks in Nascar. He invited me over to
Okay, all right, Puddin.
Yes, sir.
Accept. Holy scrollies. 22 drivers. Oh my
goodness.
Yeah. We'll go with that. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, look at that too. Hunty Wild. Phoenix is out there. Great to see him. Chi-Town Wicked. It's your bro Chase. Aaron's out there, Nanner, Diesel, going through the list real quick as I see how they come. Celtics, Timac, Meatball Racer, Buck, Nap, Deadpool from the back, Red Leg, and AJ Storm, Marcus, Pats is out there too. Great to see Big D. We got Slade, JRM Kepper. So we see 2 Keppers out there right now. Well, that's the same Kepper, excuse me. But yeah, these boys aren't going to be messing around. We're going to jump into this great
All right, looks like they're
tonight.
lining up here, boys.
Great field. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited to watch this. A lot of fast names, too. And strategy's going to have to be played.
Let's see here, wise. I'm just looking around the field here. Yeah. Oh, looks like... yeah, they're relining here. All right.
Again, thanks for everybody joining it out there. Grim Sanity, Mr. Puddin, Knievel in the booth. First time I've had the opportunity to do this. Please bear with us. Learn the names and numbers and how the parameters of the On a Mission League work. We will get through this race, and I am pumped to see these guys. They are going to get ready to take this green flag. 24 on the pole. That's JRM Keffer right there.
Let me get back up to the front here. There's so many cars. Oh my.
There is a lot of cars. This is going to be exciting. I don't think the last time I was in a lobby this big at Daytona, besides Monday, was one public lobby, and that turned into be a debacle. These will not be a debacle. Going into turn 1, we all know how unstable some of these cars can be going in, but they are on customs setups, so these guys, I expect their cars to be a little bit more stable than we'd see on presets, Grim. The 24 brings them down. We got to
pull these belts one more time here, Puddin'. Boogity, boogity, boogie. Let's go racing, boys.
There we go. We are go at green flag. I'll let you take us into turn 1, Mr. Grimm.
Oh, it looks like, man, J.R. Keffer has a huge lead. But the thing is, though, that could actually hurt you if you go too far ahead of the field. They can get that draft on you. We got a whole bunch of people here, wise. That's a lot of cars.
Two cars going to the high side. Low line
yeah.
looks like it's working best. Got the 18 pushing that 24 going down the backstretch. Everybody trying to get in line. They were on 5, 6, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, 4 cars on the high side trying to stay out there. Everybody trying to dive down into there. They're going to snail trail under 3 and 4. One long bottom train. That is one of the longest trains I've seen since the other giggity race we saw the other night with the Cup cars. These guys are fantastic. There are still 4 cars on the high side trying to find their way to the inside. 24 pulling them down the infield. Mr. Kepper's going to lead lap 1 here on the Mission Scout 400.
That's a whole... Wow. I don't even know what to say, honestly. That's a
There's going to be a lot
bunch
of action.
wow.
We got the 8 there, a Big D pushing him right behind him, and then the car goes to the high side, gets a little bit loose. That's not good for him. He's going to need some help trying to pull back down.
That was
2
actually
cars trying to catch
that
him.
was Pat's ace that went up high. Off that,
Oh, the 8 car of Big D tries to go back underneath, says, hey, guess what? You're going to go catch him. We're going to pass you on the inside. Here comes the 8 and the 21 with a big trail behind him. Cars going to the high side. Cars trying to go to the high side.
To the high side there. Oh,
one car in the wall.
That was a 48 of Buck. He got tagged the wall a little bit there. He's dropping the rear of the field as we see here, wise. I'm on board with their Aaron
he doesn't
Taylor.
lose the draft.
Aaron Tyler, my bad. Sorry for that. Again, learning drivers here. Can't read either. So, but yeah, right on here, wise. I like that 32, man. That's probably the only one I like because it's got Scooby-Doo on it.
We saw CoCap in running that tonight earlier in that 32 car. I mean, that is a great looking car. But yeah, that 48 car gets into the wall. Hopefully there's no hard damage and he can keep up with the draft. Big D leading them down the back stretch. They are starting to go single file. 1 car right there, 22 to the outside. No help. 1 car goes to the yellow line. Remember, gentleman's rule. You cannot pass below that double yellow line. 21 trying to make a move. Probably backing out of it. These cars are customs then, so they are pulling and sucking up on each other very well. You can only breathe the throttle so long before you have to just pull out not to get in the back of anybody else at their car, Graham.
Oh, yeah. We go back up here. It looks like Deadpool might have lost the draft or gotten an incident. He's way back. Like, way off the pace back here.
We got that 8 car still pulling that 21. That 21 being here as I look through my list. Guys, again, apologize. Thanks for the opportunity tonight. Just trying to learn everybody's name and numbers and everything. Trying to pull him around on the inside. The 2 car behind him also. These guys trying to stay in that draft. 21 being Slade. He's sitting there in second, being real content. Long race. Patience will be a virtue tonight.
He's not letting Big D Destroyer get away at all right now. He's just like, I'm going to work with you. Have fun. Just keep in line. I'll run with you.
We got close to 13 cars in that lead car draft. Snail trailing down the front stretch. Here they go across that start finish line. 21 car right there pushing them down there, and Big D leads another lap. These guys are looking really smooth right now after that first lap. Got into their pace, got into where they wanted to be. Everybody's going to be a lot of consistency. Again, we just talked about it, but still, patience is a virtue, not getting anybody, and teamwork. When it comes to pit lane, hopefully everybody's on a mic. Here's that high line starting to work right now. 5, 6 cars trying to get to the outside. Say, come on, boys, let's track these boys down. Let's track that Big D car down, Grim.
Oh, yeah, as we see, I was actually riding on board. I see that top line for me as well. The question is, who else is going to come up with him? Because, again, it's kind of risky to run the high side if you don't have anybody to actually come and help you. I mean,
powers, numbers, and numbers is powers here. The more the merrier. You got to have it work, Grim.
Oh, exactly. I mean, you can get the high to sees everybody trying to tuck, like that line did not work. So whoever was there just dropped clear to the back, and they had to work their way back up again.
As you're on the broadcast, we see this lead pack. I'm going to drop. I'm going to try to click back there. Yeah, Deadpool in that 18. Unfortunately for him, he's got some damage on the front of that 18 Toyota Snickers car. That is not very good for him. This was a very aero-sensitive track. Here's Snap Racing leading that. He's leading that second pack down this back stretch. They still have 4 cars. It's not out of the room. 5 cars. Trying to catch that lead pack, but again, we just said it, the more the merrier. So these 5 cars stick together, they won't go a lap down. If you go a lap down here, it's very difficult to get it made back up. But Nap leading that back in that 19 car, leading that second 5 car train, trying to catch up. Glad to see Buck out into the wall. A little bit of misfortune for him, and I'm only assuming though. I'm gonna have to click through, but I assume that 42 would be the one and only Mr. Wicked Gatekeeper, because he always likes running that car. Double check, I am correct. That 42 is Wicked Gatekeeper. He's got Buck. They have worked together. They're on the backside of that 32 back here, trying to catch up to that lead train, and I think they can do it as long as that lead train stays single file, Grim.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I thought they could see this other pack. If they can keep steady exactly where they're at, they can. They're actually they are catching that field. I'm actually on board with Aaron Tyler right now. And if them guys keep tucked up the way they are running that pack back down.
I'm on board with 24 JRM Keffer right now. He is sitting in 5th position. He was our pole sitter. Things happen. No harm, no foul for him. He can still stick up there. This all you got to do right now is just stay in that line. It's an early race. We're going 400 miles here, 100%. These guys cannot lose each other. So further until green flag pit stages come up, these guys are pretty much content just sticking with each other.
Not gonna lie, I'm sorry not to shout him out here, but dude, Phoenix got a nice looking car.
Phoenix always has a nice looking car. I had the opportunity to talk to him not too long ago, last night or a couple nights ago, excuse me, just for a couple minutes. I haven't raced with a 2-2 really much, but Phoenix is a great guy. Here comes that 36 underneath that 9. That 9 gets high. That gives him the opportunity to start and dice things up. 2 cars goes to the high side. 47 up there. He out of the car down, jumps back down there. 36 comes up and says, "Come on, let's not lose the scrap." He comes to pick him up. They all dive back down single file. Good teamwork by everybody right there. That's camaraderie. Let your people in. Don't cause yourself any harm, any foul, because you can definitely get messed up if somebody else does. So let them back in, get in that draft. 1 car back goes back up to the draft. That's at 71. The 71, as I look through my list here real quick, sorry guys. 71 is Chi-Town. He goes to the high side, doesn't get any help, pulls back down, says, "Thank you for that gap. I needed that."
That's alright. I'm actually baffled. Not gonna lie, Puddin'. I'm just like, of how much a line these guys are holding. This is insane.
The talent that's here over on Mission Racing is just absolutely incredible. We got 1 car back there. He's kind of stuck in the middle.
I know, right?
Drafting help, but he's got no drafting help from the front, but he knows he's got somebody coming up to pick him up from the rear there. So if they can get back up, 47 right there goes back to the high side. That 47 car, trying again, look through my list real quick. Sorry, guys. That is It's Your Bro Chase goes to the high side. Here comes another car with him, trying to keep up with him. They do not want to lose this lead draft, though, Grim.
I'm laughing at the comment, and he actually made a good joke out of it. His name is Blue Jimmy 48 fan, right? He's like, how is this not the line for the qualifiers?
Right. You know, we've seen it quite a bit in other leagues, especially over there in Giggity, where when you get a race like this or a line like this, they take over the daily, weekly, and sometimes some of them get on that all-time leaderboard. We'll have to go back and check that out, but these guys are all in these custom cars doing probably well over 210, 212 miles an hour, if not faster. Like I said, I went 221 in a draft, 225 last night with people, so thank you, Blue Jimmy 48 fan, for joining in. Great to have you out there. This is intense. This is what we were expecting.
So you got to think about it, like you were saying about like give and take to give people a little bit of room to come back in. You got to figure out where to hit that throttle and let off the throttle just enough that it doesn't actually hinder you in a way. Because if you let off that throttle too much, you're gonna have that guy behind you almost cramming up behind you.
It just depends your position on the track. Exactly. If you're leading, you got to be full throttle. If you're in your back, you could almost be half throttle. When I was doing 221 miles an hour or 225, I was 3/4 half throttle, blurping it, just trying not to get into everybody. Some people think that you always want to be on somebody's bumper to push them. Actually, in my personal opinion, things happen. Car gets in the wall, 22 gets in the wall.
Yeah.
Can he get back down?
No,
his reliabilities. He does have insurance, though. There's a pack behind him, so he knows he's not going to lose the draft entirely.
By the way, shout out to AJ here, Wise. This guy just said, appreciate y'all for the opportunity. Hope to make some races.
Well, thanks, Blue Jimmy. We do appreciate you jumping in. We can't wait to say your name out there, too. No offense, I'm not a big Jimmy Johnson fan, but great to see you out here. Thanks for joining in. Can't wait to call your name out here, too. We can't wait to see you.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are still they have got to be doing over 215 miles an hour now with that big of a pack, and they're not starting to jump out. One car does
36, 36 of, I believe that's Celtics.
It's Celtics, yep.
Celtics actually watch him. He's actually side drafting that field.
Trying to keep up, and the best thing he can, if he can't any help, is to fall back. But yeah, he was side drafting a couple of those cars trying to keep up. Looks like he will fall back in line. Trying to count how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's a 13 or 14 car line right now, and that's the smartest move for these guys right now, Grim, is to stay in one line. Don't pull out, don't make any moves. Still a long race. This is 100% tonight here in the On a Mission Scout 400. It is an endurance race like they were talking about. We do have stages, but at the same time, we have yet to see a caution from these guys. We have been clean and green. We haven't got to say the RS combination, and that's a good thing. Still on board right here with Keffer back
by
here.
the way, Puddin', are we getting close to pit stops?
Let me jump over to Mr. Kepper's page, and I can give you an update. Give me one split second. No harm, no foul here.
That
Can I take over for me while I do that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. As we see here, guys, good drafting here as well. Riding on both Hunting Wild. He's actually one of the Giggity side drivers. Come over racing automotive too, or on a mission. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I just butchered the crap out of that. But yeah, on a mission here, as we see here. This train is like amazing here, wise. I can see if we can get the momentum wise that high side would work. If that other group back there could actually make a run later in the race here to actually get it, and make it work for them to have a side by side racing. As we see,
43.5 for the 5th place driver of Mr. Keffer. I'm on board with him right now. They have 35 laps of estimated fuel. He does have his set up there on tires and everything else. I'm not going to give his away his secret, but I will let everybody know that they have approximately 35 laps of fuel left. Like I said, 208, 209 in the draft. Still pulling down the backstretch right here. Thank you, Mr. Kepper, for giving me the invite. This helps us out a lot up here. Sitting in 5th position. But yeah, 203 in the corners. That's great.
By the way, did you say how many laps left? Or how many laps was it into the race so far?
35 of fuel. That's what he has his info board up with tire information and fuel. So we don't have an exact lap count right now. That's where I also would keep it too. I wouldn't necessarily worry about tires quite as much as I would fuel, but they have 34 laps of fuel left here. So it just all depends on how everything does.
I'm actually going to do this every lap here, wise. Since we got enough time here, wise. I'm gonna ride on board with D Destroyer here, Big D Destroyer, and then ride along with the rest of the field here. Each lap, give you guys a rundown. Or ride around here with as we see, little mishap pack coming out of 2 from Big D Destroyer. I was looking, maybe he got loose, and the line got a little jumbled up there. But yeah, I'm gonna ride along here with Big Destroyer for a little bit here, and then this next lap I'm gonna try to run back here to the 21 here of Slade, and then back behind him of AJ Storm. See here, wise. There's Slade here, guys. We'll run right on board with him for a minute here.
Look at this train. Car pulls up, goes back down. They're starting to gain a little bit of a gap, but that gap can definitely be a help. That you suck in like that, those cars could go to the high side. I think they just don't want to lose the draft right now, and that's a great thing for them right now. We got 6 people watching. We do appreciate everybody out there on YouTube and here on a mission, and Endurance 400 watching us. Mr. Grim Sanity, Mr. Puddin up here in the booth. We do appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity, AJ, to call this race. Our first time to do it. That 47 still on the high side. Has no help. Can't cut down. He's just going to have to find a hole or make something work, and it looks like he did. 36 to the high side. He's going to have to drop to the back. Don't lose that draft, 36. We all know how important that is here. And we still have a long way to go here. There's a little bit of a break in this late gap, but that won't last for very long here. Still on board with JR Kepper. It's in that 24 car. Kind of catch that Mustang. Trying to do a little Camaro Mustang trying to catch back up to him. I do like how all the cars do work together very well with each other. He pulls right back up on the 6 car. Has to pull out that draft 9 car into the 24. 24 into the wall. Hard contact with the 9. 9 definitely hit double taps the wall. Not good situation. This is not Zombieland. Double taps are not good at Daytona. He definitely will lose the draft. Here he comes. Mr. Kepper pulls back in behind the 47. There's a 3-4 car breakaway right now. That 9 car definitely not happy right now. Don't want to be his crew chief. He has probably got not kind words, Grim. That's right, that backpack right there starting to catch up with each other. That's exactly what they wanted to see. That's a little bit of an insurance policy. On board with the 121 of Slade. He's out there right in second. Got the 2 car pushing him. And Mr. Big D in that cool looking number 8 Chevrolet pushing a 4 car lead pack. Starting to pull away from everybody. These guys definitely working real hard, Grim, trying not to lose each other's pack. Still got your ears on, Grim.
Oh, my bad. I'm muted my mic here. Sorry. The top 4, man, are literally tucked up behind each other right now. They're literally trying to keep that draft going here and try to at least try to break away from the rest of that pack that are like when it's scrambled here, but
Sometimes the 4-car pack's great, but the packs behind them are greater. We talked about it. The more the merrier. These cars can catch them with pretty ease. On board with Pat's Ace of that 88, pushing that 19 down the backstretch. Got that custom 91 going down there, and we got Mr. Buck in that 48 car, trying to stick right there with everybody. 42, a wicked gatekeeper, one of the really hard worker. I know he's on a wheel too. He's trying to stick right with that pack. They're trying to get back up to the lead pack, but I like that the 91 custom car.
That's what I was saying. That thing looks really, really, really clean.
Everybody knows my racing colors were black and orange, and I'm a little biased to the 90s. Number 91 over 98, no harm, no foul there. I like the 98, but that is a good-looking car, and it's just clean, simple, and plain, and it is fast, right? Pushing that 88.
See, my question, that's a big pack. The thing is, though, I got an idea here. All right, so I'm gonna ride along with. Where's he at? Sorry, guys. I'm riding along with K-Nap Racing. All right, where is the lead pack of the 6 and the Fords, or the 3 Fords and Chevy of D Destroyer, AJ, and all them at right now, Puddin'?
Let me click through real quick. I'm on board with the Marcus Mobile. We saw him earlier. Thanks for his participation in the fundraiser. Let me see where they're at. Try to give you guys a better. Right there is Snap Racing, leading that pack there halfway down the backstretch. So the cars behind them are Meatball. Meatball's in that 22. He was the one that got made some contact with the wall. Hopefully there wasn't a lot of damage, because again we talked about it. It's super fast. He's got that Mustang pushing him right behind him. So that Smithfield 10 car, Stuart Haas 10. Here he is right there on his bumper. They're coming across the start finish line here in just about 3 seconds.
I don't know. I think the 48 of Buck's getting a little antsy.
Oh, Buck, Buck loves to make a show. He's always super fast too.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make a big scene out, but Buck literally, I don't know if he's loose right now or what, but he's been peaking on Finnick like the last 2
on
corners.
Phoenix. Yeah, I wonder if that's a sign, if they're not in the chat party today, if he's making a peek to say, hey, on your mark, let me go, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Sometimes if these guys aren't in chat parties like that, Grim, that's a way to say, hey, let's do this here the next couple laps.
They go, like, maybe take a pit strategy, maybe?
Pit strategy, or hey, do you want to go to the high side? You want to make a pass? There are ways of computing. There are ways of communicating. On board with that cool-looking Ryan Blaney, number 12. That's one and only Ty Mac. Great to see him out here. Love commentating with him. He's a great job with Nascar. He is looking real smooth right here. He's following that 24 of our pole shooter, Mr. JR.
Dude, that's a nice-looking car too, Puddin'.
Yeah. Yeah, I do
the
like
37.
That.
The Tide Pod's 37 car of Diesel. That actually is a nice looking paint scheme for the team.
I'm always biased to orange, and that is a good looking car. Man, that is a sharp looking car. Great to see him out there.
Dude, that's like throwing some shades back to... Yeah, it looks like Ricky Craven, man, throwing some shades back to him.
I was just going to say, go Ricky Craven, Scott Pruitt style.
Oh, yeah.
The wicked gatekeeper right there on his bumper, and we're on board with Diesel on that 37. Beautiful orange car. We were just talking about it. He's trying to keep up with that 48 of the one and only Buck. Here he goes. Diesel goes to the outside. Wicked says, I'll go with you. Let's see if we can make a run on this car. 2-on-3 crime. Let's see if they can make it work. Nope, doesn't look like he can. Going to pull back down and stick to the draft. That is the worst thing you could do here, Grim, is lose that draft. You don't want to do that.
Oh, no, it's definitely. You lose that draft, you might as well just write your check and say, hey, I'm out of here for the night. Unless the caution comes out later on that bunches the field back up, then you can have a chance. But
we're going 100% tonight with stages and everything. So remember, if anything happens to you, you still have plenty of time. We get to say it 1 more time, 2 more times. Hopefully no more than that with the caution. We have been cleaning green right now, Graham.
Oh, man. That pack, I know they're trying.
Yeah,
I'm actually
definitely peeking out.
Yeah, Buck's been peaking for like the last 5 laps. Dude, but the thing is, I'm looking, I know they're trying. I know he's trying not to hit him square off his bumper, because it could get him loose. I know he's trying to help him out and try to get up the field, but I've been just riding on with Fennec for the last couple laps, and it's been
Jumping on board with the number 10 Ford Smith Mobile right there. That's the one and only Nanobred NRG, my Ohio buddy. very unfamiliar. His custom car is definitely his throwback to that cultural Kyle Petty, and you can even say Kyle Larson car when he did throwback car. All of his customs definitely look like that mellow yellow mobile. He is in that Ford Mustang tonight, looking real good, trying to keep up with the 22, pushing him around the corner and say, hey guys, we got a little bit of a mishap, let's keep pushing through the corner. So great to see these guys working as a team. Nanobread looking good with that 22. Can they catch that group in front of them? Mirror, the more the merrier. That way, if they can turn that into a 5-car pack, let's see what happens. Let me jump back over to Mr. Leffler real quick and get an estimate on fuel for you guys here. Again, strategy could be in play, but that way at least I can give you an idea of possibly what's going to happen.
They're actually, I'm just looking at that. That field is catching the lead pack slowly.
Hey, slow is fast, fast is slow in this case.
Like that used to be that was a lot farther back. See, what's really weird here, Wise, and it literally looks like reminiscent to the Daytona 500. All right, so we got 3 separate packs trying to catch the main, or 2 separate. Oh man, was he going to pit road? Or did he just? Oh, I don't even know what happened there.
Judging by our leaderboard right here, I'm right on board with Keffer. It's as high as I can go. It says AJ Thorm is in 3rd, Hunty Wild in 4th, JR and Keffer's in 5th, Timac in 6th, and it's your bro Chase is in 7th. So that's where we're at, sitting right there. He switched it back over. No, thank you. I appreciate that. It looks like we got approximately, it's a little blurry, but I'm going to say 22, 21 laps to go. There it is, 22 laps. That is correct. So right. 31, we are on laps 31 of 50 for our first stage with 22 to go on fuel. I think they'll be able to make a full fuel run here. So he was clicking through, and I caught that right in time. Thanks for Mr. Keffer.
So we see Celtic actually must have tried to make a line there, and it didn't work, and he had to drop back behind the 20 of. Sorry guys, I apologize. Red leg. Looked like he was trying to make a run, and everybody went with him, so he just dropped right back down with him.
I've had that happen too, where if I wasn't in a chat party, I'd peek out and say, hey, come on, let's go. Hey, come on, let's go. I tried to do that in the dash when I tried to dash into a race not too long ago. Not 32, I love that orange 32, even though it's got a brown blue bow tie on it. Great looking paint scheme. He's following that car right there. He's following that lead pack, trying to keep up with him, though. That 8-car, Mr. D. Chill, right there, pulling these guys down the straight. A 6-2 and a... is at the 21 riding up there in the front pack. That, but you're right, Mr. Keffer in that 24 is in that second pack. They are catching him, Grim. They are catching him.
But if you look in that pack, he's got a good pusher behind him right in that whole middle of that pack. Our very own Marcus E-Dubs in that middle of that pack pushing.
Would you rather push or would you rather pull? Again, I'd rather push since I'm still on controller, and once I get a wheel and get developed, I'd rather pull probably that way.
It's weird.
Everybody's different.
If it's going for a win, you can push the crap out of me. If we're just a middle race, I'd rather push you. I'm just realizing it's been like that for like any NASCAR game. I just, for some odd reason, don't like being pushed. It's a weird feeling. Like I feel like I'm gonna mess your lineup, and I'll mess my lineup trying to help your lineup.
And that's the way I do. That's the way I feel too, especially since I've stolen sticks. But yeah, that second pack is definitely catching them. One car in between them. Again, he's got a little bit of a buffer. That's that 18 Stickers mobile. He says, oh, he goes to the outside. He's going to let this guy pull
running, man. Them boys have been on like, dude. That's a heck of a lineup. Holy.
I don't know if that was the 48. Let me still go double check that. But there was a car that definitely got loose in the background. Let me confirm that before you click over.
Yeah. Heavy damage here, yeah, it was Buck.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the 48 is Buck, but yeah, it looked like he pulled down and he's got damage to that car, it looks like. Trying to see a little bit better. Not too bad, it looks pretty clean from my point of view, but not good for him. You do not want to leave. You gotta have at least somebody to draft with. This is a long
By the way, can you see the margin between Keffer and 6 of, I don't even know who the 6 is, sorry guys. Honey? I mean, never mind, they're already on there. They're on their bumper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, dude, the run.
Here comes Kepper on the back of that 32.
Dude, they ran them.
They're making that high line work. There they go. What we were talking about, they gained them. They tracked them down. They hunted them like a wild turkey. Here
dude,
they
that was nuts.
This lead pack broke down and made it giant
did they
again.
just disband just to... Oh, that's... Wow. They just let Keffer out in the dust. Wow.
After all that help that he did to help him get up there, Kevin definitely is going to remember that. Here comes the 32, trying to find his whole base. Says, hey guys, don't leave me behind in this orange car. I love driving this orange Mustang. Don't leave me behind. But yeah, things will get remembered. Look at that right there in that 12 car. That 12 being Mr. Timac. He has worked his way up very quick. And here comes Kepper to the lead. It looks like he's trying to in that 24 car. 3 wide, 21. 21 into the 24. Car hard into the wall. Apron is being met. On board with Sledge, that being that 21. You do not want to do that. Any friction will cost you time.
See, here's the thing, Puddin', right? They just literally all almost wadded that up, but did not bring a caution out. That shows how much talent's in this race right now.
That takes a lot of skill, and Kepper goes to the outside. But yeah, that was, without a doubt, cars into the wall, cars into each other. They know it wasn't deliberate. Racing's racing. Accidents happen.
Oh, as we look at the outside. Look at the outside here. As we got the 47 looking out there again. Can anybody come up? We got Marcus up there with him. Anybody else is going to come up with him?
I don't know, man. Look, there's 3 cars, but the more the merrier. Let's see if they can make the 3-car pack work.
Nobody's going to run with them.
See, they have to be smooth, though. Timac in that 12 goes to the outside of the back of that 47. That 47 car pulling that high side. I don't know if it's going to work for them. They have to be smooth. They can't be wiggly. 47
See, here's the bad part about me. I love Daytona, and it's nothing against these boys. I just side by side. Oh, as we see the 47 in the wall. Oh, and he tucks it back down. But I like to see side-by-side racing, not a single line. I'd love to see some side-by-side racing.
Yeah, 47 too at your bro Tracy. I don't know if he's going to be able to get a snuff of that draft. He looks like he's falling back just a little bit. Here goes 12 and Timac, 12 and Timac goes to that high side.
Let me look here. Where is he at?
Big shout out to my dog for knocking my little notebook over here. Let me open these pages back up again. No treat for you as we watch these guys go down the straightaway. These guys are definitely putting it on everybody tonight. They're working smoothly. Have yet to see a caution. We've seen some contact. No harm with them though. They've still been able to.
My question is, they gonna go? Oh, they gonna go? Okay, we got a line going. Here we go. Kepfer to the outside. We got 4 cars coming with him. Do we got a new person in the lead here? Side by side between Big D Destroy, AJ. Oh, they're gonna. Come on.
Kepper's going to the outside. He's going to pull that Sledge, pulling him in that 21 car right behind him. Giving that big old boost. Can they make it work? Who's going to say no and who's going to not stick with it and who will? Looks like everybody's going to go single file. They definitely gave it one heck of a charge there, Grim.
No, they're trying. It's just, I don't know if it's enough.
You got to have a little bit of help here. Looks like Kepper's falling back off that bumper Sledge just a little bit. Not 21. He can gain it right back. He's still got a sniff of that air.
See, I just saw a smart move. So I just saw a smart move by Celtics. I don't know if it actually was his intention.
20's in that red leg. Red leg is 20. Goes up high, hits that wall. Here comes that 1. The 1 bumps him just a little bit. Contact made. 1 being Marcus. They still, look at that. Pulling is hard to cut you off. But yeah,
good.
They still lose it. Look at that. The little contact made. They still were able to, keep each other's draft. Wondering if they didn't help each other out there. Still on board with Sledge. He's full right behind Timac. We got Kepper right behind him. And we got Marcus in that 1 car. These guys got into the wall, had a little compact. Here comes Marcus pushing Chevy on Chevy crime, trying to catch that 21 Mustang of Sledge. 12, there goes Kepper to the outside. Did he get some help? Yes, he does. There's got 3 cars, 3 on 4. Can it work?
The bad part is they tried that again, I think 2 laps ago. And he tried to get a 3-car chain, but it's just nobody will stay with him. Oh, look. 6 came out. Huntley tries like, oh, 3 wide.
You can do is break the draft if you don't have any help. Anything you do can cost you time. They pull back in. They don't leave that lead draft, but that's a very dangerous and gambling move right there, Grim.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, you have to gamble here, though. That's the bad part. If you want to get a run like that right there, come on. See, here's the thing. What I'm seeing right now is Slade wants to go. Kiffer wants to go. Hunty wants to go. But when we get the line to go to the outside, everybody bails to the bottom. See, that's the bad part about it that I've seen. For like everybody wants to make the run, but when the run actually appears, they stayed
just
at the
hung
bottom.
Sledge. They just hung him out to dry.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His best
Sledge.
opportunities to drop back down in, but they were making a run that shows that they are trying. That's and the thing. I think that's a thing. Excuse me, a thing to see coming soon in the near future in stage 3. They're testing each other right now, seeing who can work with each other, see if they can make it work. They just didn't have enough
Oh,
help.
the 20 below the apron.
No harm, no foul. He didn't make a pass. He pulled back up in front of him. These guys still up here in one large lead pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm actually
6,
gonna run
7,
back.
8,
I'm actually
9.
gonna run back here real quick. There was another pack back here that's been running a little bit. It's Pace Ace, Wicked, and who is that? Wicked and sorry guys. Knack Racing. Yeah, they're trying to make a run and try to catch up with the 32 and the 47 of. Oh my gosh, I'm having names slipped in my head like crazy.
I know it's definitely difficult. I got a list in front of me. That's the same thing with you. I know how hard it is. They make another
it's
run
a road
to the
chase.
outside.
They're trying to catch
and
them.
here comes Kepper, and Kepper's got some help. He's got the 6:20:21 and that one rate pushing him.
Finally, we're gonna get a run by run here.
There it is. There's the numbers they want to see. You gain an extra 1 or 2 mile an hour on that high side, you get a better drive. Nope. 21 says no. I want to go back down to the inside, so it's 4-on-4 crime going down the straightaway for the front 8. God, this is incredible.
See, here's the thing. Slade just remembered what he tried to do, and they hung him out to dry.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, all right.
That is something you do. You note that in your book of memories.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like we said before here, guys, at the beginning of this race, you got to have your friends.
Looks like they're coming up on lap traffic.
You got to have your friends. And see, my opinion, Slade felt
in low line places.
See, the bad part is, though, Slade felt like he got used to get up there. Just like Keffer. He went up there to actually get everybody up to the field, and then it disbanded on him, so.
Tymac up to third, looking real good, pushing his Ford teammate in that Penske 2 car, so we got 2 teammates working together, at least manufacturers on here. Still new to on a mission, don't know who's working and not working with each other, but at a track like this, everybody's working with each other. 2 hits the apron, he doesn't make any difference right there. We still got Big D in that 8 Chevrolet pulling 2 Fords down the back straight, pulling 1, 2. Whoa, he's pulling a lot of Fords.
By the way,
car goes to the outside.
But if you look back here, Knapp Racing and them actually have a line of cars. That's probably who they're going to be lapping soon. That whole big lap.
Yeah. Oh, 47. Just as soon as I clicked, the 47 makes a hard move through the grass.
Oh, he saved it, though. He saved it.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him, though. You gotta be in that draft. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I don't see any damage.
See, here's the thing, though. It's stage 1. He can rebound. It's only stage 1. He's got a long more race to go. If he can stay on the lead lap, that actually might have put him a lap down, though, because I believe the main pack actually passed him.
Here comes the 36 car. Hopefully he can catch a little bit of whiff of that, pull up behind him. But very unfortunate for the 47 car. It's your bro chase. Very unfortunate.
By the way, come back to the middle of the field here, Wise. Looks like Slade's got some help.
Yep, I'm just watching it right now. Here comes
and Keffer's tucked it back in.
Yep, got 2 Mustangs to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars battling out. It's 4 cars.
See, here's the bad part. Slade's tried 3 times.
They all pull back down.
Slade's tried 3 times to run an outside line, and everybody keeps ducking back in.
I think that is a hint. Like I said, he says, "Come on, boys, come on with your bad self. Let's go." He's trying to make it just can't get her done right now. But going back to the outside, here's that 6 car. She's coming up on 2 lap cars. First at the rear, that would appear to be Nanobread and Mr. Buck. It looks like not what they want to see with this big lead pack. They have been drafted and working together. They're going to have to keep on. You still have stages, guys, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. There's still 2 stages to go. Don't think we're going to have to go to a pit. Now, let me jump back over here to Mr. Kepper's page while you do this. As we go, there he goes. He goes to the outside, tries to use those cars as a pick. That is Standardbred and Buck right there. Tries to use them as a pick, tries to use them as a draft. And look at that. Pulls down into 2nd place right behind Mr. Big D.
That was ballsy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be straight honest.
Woo! Yeah.
That was
testicular fortitude at its best.
Exactly.
That 49 of 50. This is the last lap. Thank you, Kepper, for having that up there as I switch over. 49 of 50 going into stage 1. These guys are turning some incredible laps. 42.5. 42.5 is what this guy did in his best lap, but they're in low 43, high 42s. That is just flat cooking around here. We are coming to 1 to go at the line right now. Kepper in second place, pushing that A to Big D. On board with him, got one on the TV screen, one on the computer. They just crossed it, 50 of 50. Let's see what happens. Who's going to go for that stage win? Looks like Kepper backs off just a little bit, going through the corner. That way he can get a big run. He's got a little bit of help. Looks like everybody backed off just a little bit. Let's see how this pans out for him, though.
Is he going to get it? Oh, Kepper to the lead.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay on the computer to the TV, but Kepper goes.
Oh, man, Kepper got that. Ooh.
Look at that run. Here comes...
he's going to get it. Oh, Kepper!
I think Kepper's going to get it. Big D to the outside. It's going to be a drag race. Shimmy on shimmy crime. And Kepper will get the first stage.
That was close.
Holy cow. I need a break. All right, everybody. Go to pit lane for 20 minutes so I can have a breather. You guys are putting on one heck of a show. Holy cow. Custom cars here, Graham. What do you do? Depending upon how your car is feeling. Do you make any adjustments, though? These guys have been working really hard all week long on custom setups. Do you think they make any adjustments to this? Get 4 fresh good years and a belly full of Sunoco?
Yeah, I agree. I do a belly full of Sunoco, some tires. Honestly, if my car ain't working right, I would also use some tape.
Well, again, with a custom setup, depending upon how much tape they already have on it, you can only put so much tape on it. But you're right. I mean, they're going into the pits. These guys only have 3 options to make adjustments, Grim. Tape, wedge, and tire pressure.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, again, these cars, like you just said, they may not be exactly happy with the way they are. We saw no yellow flags. They went completely green. They may not be completely satisfied, Grim. So who's to say what's going to happen? We're going to have to pick their brain after the race. But I'm with you. They might be doing something, buddy.
Oh, most definitely.
Here we go. Let's go to green. Say it, buddy. Take us to the first turn.
All right, pull them belts one more time again. Let's go. We see Kepper on the inside. Oh, yeah.
Kepper onto the pole. Yeah, you forgot the important part.
Guys, we're getting a little antsy there. Everybody got to roll through here a minute.
Pretty difficult. Again, on a preset, these guys looked like they made it through pretty clean. I'm on board with Kepper, a pole sitter. Contact being made with Big D on the 8 car. Here comes the 6 on the outside. They are still 2x2x2. If the outside line can keep on work this, they might be able to make that work. 2 cars fall off the back pace back there. I'm going to let you keep it like...
Was there a C
word?
word?
It might be a caution. I think, when we say C word, I think we might be seeing a caution right now.
It might have been something on Deadpool. Deadpool looks like he's got a little bit of damage back behind the field.
That's all right. Sometimes it happens. Cautions breed cautions. No problem for these guys. That's just gives them an opportunity. If they didn't get everything they liked, or maybe they might stay out. The guys in the back are definitely probably going to go get the damage fixed to have any to it, but let's see what happens. Man, Grim, this is exciting, man. We still got, this is only second stage, we still got another full stage after this, and we're, 2 full stages. We only went 1 lap there. Holy cow.
Yeah. See, we got 3 people chilling in here. Appreciate the views here, guys. We go back green here, wise, in second stage of the on a mission endurance Scout Shootout 400 here at Daytona.
Yeah, we've had quite a few viewers in and out throughout the night. We do appreciate it. We are watching some of the best out there. Hunty Wild, we've said his name quite a bit out there in that Ford Mustang number 6 car there.
Oh, big wreck. Marcus in the wall. Marcus, Felix.
That is not good.
Oh, Felix got a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
Deadpool got damage there.
Got blacked in that 91 custom.
Buck might have got a little bit of that. Let's get back here. Look back to the field here. I'll tell you right now, Marcus got a lot of damage right now.
Watching your custom coverage right there, man. Watching your custom coverage on the computer, you got all of that great broadcasting.
That's gonna put some complications on this stage for him. Big D got caught in that wreck.
Oh no.
Go look back. He's got a lot of damage on his car.
Oh yeah, flipping back right now. Oh, he's got a pit. There's no ifs, ands, or buts
about that. He's got nose damage. He's got rear end damage.
Same thing with the number 1. the number 1 car of Marcus. He's got damage, but again, it was a caution. It's a long race. These guys can work back up. Looks like they've done it, and there we go. Hunty Wild and that green number 6 is going to take him down. We've got to rack the stack. Rack him in stack. Oh, here we go. 19 to the outside. 47 pushed number 47 fell back earlier. He had a little mishap. Great to see him back up. That these guys are going to try to go through turn to 1, too wide again. Take it, Grim.
All right, as we see here was a little bit squirrely here was, but everybody's trying to get their cars settled in here. So we got Huntley up here in front, man. Good to see a new face up front here. As we got Knapp Racing on the outside here, getting pushed by AJ. It's a good run here. Hey, talking about Bro, got in the incident of stage 1, now back up here in second, running behind Huntley along with, I believe, let me look at the 88 here. 88 would be that'd be Pace Ace there, guys. Oh, we got 3 wide between AJ. Ooh.
Yep, that racing right there, and that 19 makes a little contact with the wall. Everybody goes underneath it. They're still 2 and 3 wide. Nap racing back into the 1. I believe, can't see who that is. Is that the Nanner Bread back there? Oh, he makes contact with Big D.
Somebody in the almost inside wall helmet.
Yeah, I think that was Big D in that number 8 on board with
Big D, I think got hit again.
Oh, yeah, once you're a bouncy ball here, it's unfortunate. Yep. You and I talked about it earlier. I had a truck race here last Monday, and once you just start getting that big ball, it's unfortunate. That is
Big
not
D
good
just
for
got
them.
Big D actually, he's kind of in trouble now. Getting the stage, there's not a caution. They're still going, and he's just getting back up to power out of 2.
And that's not good for him again. But again, if he does go down a lap, he'll be the first car a lap down on the stage. We don't want to see that. We are still, well, no, we've only been caution. We've only had 1 caution. Here goes the 88 to the outside. Number 6 goes to the inside. Still put there. I'm on board with Timac pushing that 21. Everybody goes back single file. We got Wicked Gatekeeper getting pushed, going through the corner 2. 1 car goes to the high side. That's a 37. No help for him. He's got nobody went with him. He's going to have to pull back down and keep that draft. 6 still pulling him down. That's Mr. Hunty Wild. Great to see him out there. Celtics expanding that 36 towards the end of this. Goes up high just a little bit. Again, these custom setups, some guys, it pulls you like a vacuum into it, and even feathering the throttle, Grim. You know how hard it is to not rear end somebody at high speed, especially at over 200 miles an hour. He's going to have to wait till the line passes since nobody goes with him. 32 makes a snip with it, but he doesn't do it. Everybody's single file in the lead pack right now, and that's unfortunate for Mr. D right there, because let me tell you what, he's led a lot of laps tonight, Grim.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Feel really bad for him. We're really actually hoping he actually make a comeback here in the next stage, because it really suck was just to to actually not come back from a mishap like that.
Nanner Bread and 71 of Chi-Town back here, they got wrapped up in that non-caution accident. They're going to have to work together, too, to try to work back up. They're trying to catch that 18 Toyota Snickers Mobile. Once they get a couple numbers, they'll be able to do it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars trying to work together. They will get with each other. They will be able to get back up. 21 goes to the high side. Still on board with Gatekeeper. He's behind the number 1 car. 2 car pushing him right directly. Nobody wants to go with that 21 on the outside. Looks like he's going to be able to fall back to the outside. 1 car pulls up and says, come on, like that. Well, there's 47, that's your bro Chase says, hey, I'll lead this outside line, and here comes the 2 with him on the backside. 21 ducks back to the inside. Still, Wicked Gatekeeper is the outside. Everybody try to make up their mind where they want to go. 1 ducks back down in there, too. 1 being Marcus. 42 stuck on the high side with no help. Oh, my goodness.
Breathe, Puddin', breathe.
I was just gonna say, buddy, tell me to breathe.
Yeah, you gotta breathe. Go get your oxygen mask, man. Go breathe.
Sorry, guys. If you've never heard me commentate, I do get excited, especially when we have races
man, he gets as we look like Timac got a little out of the way there.
Yep. There's a couple cars on the high side. I think it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on board with Wicked Gatekeeper. He says, nope, not enough cars. I'm going to pull back to the inside. Here comes 36. He's pushing that
Timac is dropping like a rock.
You got to have help here. Got to have it. Oh, and Big D's got a lot of damage on the front of that 8 car, and he is solo, too. That is not good for him. Pat's up there in that 88. So he's the second car in that lead pack on the outside, pushing Mr. Kepper down the backstretch there. JRM's Kepper.
Oh, now we're getting some good side-by-side racing, though.
Yeah, now look at that. Now they're making that high line work. We got Kepper pulling, and we got Mr. Wick, a gatekeeper back there pushing, and everybody else in between. Let's see if they can make it work on board with Pat's.
Timex is making a run back up here, getting go. It's getting interesting here.
Honey Wild putting that Ford. Oh, 88 goes to the outside as we talk about that. Nope, thinks better of it. Comes back down inside. No, the 6 goes to the high side. That is Honey Wild. That is our leader. Here comes it. Your bro chasing that 47 coming to the inside. He says, you want to go high? I'll go high with you. But everybody ducks back in. He is hung out by himself. Hung out by himself. Here comes the 88. Pat says, come on, I'll help you. One of Marcus says, I'll push you. Can they keep it? You know, they can't. I don't think they've got enough strength to get to the lead, but they have enough strength to not lose that lead pack. Nope. There goes Marcus back to the inside. He found himself a gap. 88 still on the outside, being pulled by Hunty Wild, that 6 car. Holy cow, Grim. This is... I don't know what to do here, buddy. This is awesome.
It is probably the most funnest race I've watched in a long time. I mean, it's like action everywhere. And thing is, though, I talked to AJ earlier. It's like this race is not going to disappoint anybody here. So
they
not.
Have definitely proved that too.
It's
AJ
not.
in that black tube. Yeah, it is definitely not disappointing. We've had viewers in and out all night. We do appreciate everybody, and we got 7 people watching this. We don't have 70 viewers. You guys are missing out on a lot of great racing action here at Daytona in the On a Mission Scout 400. These guys are definitely trying to do something. On board with AJ Storm and that black dude's. He's sticking to the inside. There goes Carrot to the outside. Try to get a little help. Says, hey, 21, get back here. I'll help you. Car's starting to spread out. All that means is they're still close enough being the draft, but we all know how much of a drive these guys can get when there's a little bit of a draft like that, or a little bit of a gap, Grim.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's going to literally be crazy here-wise. I mean, AJ got put in the wall a little bit. Big wreck down the front.
Yeah. AJ to the wall. Hard contact.
AJ's got some damage. AJ's got some massive front right damage.
We're not seeing that magic C word either.
No, we're not. I want to look back here wise and see how bad that 36 is. Ooh.
I'm on board with Deadpool, great driver on dirt, great driver on pavement driving
now,
that.
Are they gonna? It looks like they're gonna manual caution. Looks like.
Yep, that looks like. Well, I don't know yet. There's that 2 car. Deadpool, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're going manual caution. I don't see the yellow word either. They're going to keep it clean and green for right now.
So right now, who's the leader? Holy.
That leader, I don't know. Well, was he a lap down? No, he was.
No, they're doing a yellow. They're doing a yellow.
Yeah, there they go. We got manual caution. A lot of respect there.
All right,
I think that they push.
I'm gonna get a nice cold beverage here, Puddin', real quick.
Mountain Dew.
Yes, sir.
I think the caution should be put on a slider scale here for 1 car and a strict cannot to pull out the caution, but something like that definitely should. You should be able to take the option for yourself. These guys are definitely going to bring it under there and get everything up. What's up, Kane's Breeden? She said, hey, what's up? How you doing? Great to have you out there. And you two world appreciate it. We have ourselves one heck of a race. We are doing 400 miles.
Oh, welcome, Candace. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Again, if you have any questions here, again, let us know.
Again, my name's Pud, and we've got Grim Sanity up here. We do appreciate the opportunity from AJ for to be up here in the booth. We've do broadcasting for a couple other places, and it looks like everybody's going to come down and get themselves some 4 freshies in that belly full of fuel and maybe make an adjustment. Yes, but pit lane is a very busy place right now. Goodyear is watching those cha-ching signs go up in the air.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'm actually not at the string right now, but I believe in Puddin'.
Well, everybody came down. Everybody came down. There's nothing to believe there. Everybody's coming down. 2 cars will look like they're going around. Looks like they're going to get their lap back. I know one of them is Big D. Definitely. That's unfortunate for him. Here comes Buck. We see the 47. That's your bro Chase. He's coming out. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Big D in that 8 car. He led a lot of laps. He's been up front. going to get a slap back, going to come down. He's got to fix that damage. Such an aero-sensitive track. We talk about it, so he's got to get it fixed, and now's the opportune time to do it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hope he can get his car fixed and ready to go for this race here. We'd like to see him back out here running against them all. Alrighty. What did Candace say here? Hold on, give me a minute.
I was just going to say, you can call me Puddin'. You don't have to call me Babe. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, Candace.
Actually, it's my babe. They're Puddin'.
Oh. Never mind. Yes, Candace, we see you out there. And thanks for letting us borrow him tonight. He's a great guy, and I appreciate that. And it's an honor to call Mr. Shadow, Grim Sanity, excuse me, a friend, and I love being in the booth with him. But they are going to get him all stacked back up. These guys are professionals. They know where they were on the track when they come out of pit lane. Some cars fixed damage, some cars didn't. We're going to see how this all works out.
Oh, by the way, Puddin', I wanted to join you with that.
Join me with, oh, well, we know that's a Mountain Dew, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cheers to you, buddy. Great to have you up here. Thanks again to AJ and On a Mission for having us over here. Great to see them on Wednesday nights over in Giggity. This is intense racing tonight. This is it's got my heart rate up. It's got my heart rate up.
Green here, guys. Pull them belts and rack them and stack them here, boys. We're going. Oh, look like the 48 didn't go at all.
It looks like the 48 still got heavy damage. 48 being our own Mr. Buck. I don't understand right there what happened to him. That's not good. 47, that's your bird chase to the, going to lead him down. Here we're on board with Pats in that 88. Then we got, Buck right there, and behind him, we got Jason Kepper. So, let me jump over to his feed real quick. Let me see what's going on over there, but I love how they did that. That's great. Some of those guys appreciate it. We saw the 71 at the last second coming down pit lane. Still a long race. 71 can definitely be made up.
Oh, it looks interesting. I mean, I'm actually kind of glad to see Chase back up here after the altercation.
71 being Chi-Town. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, I'm just saying, it's good to see Chase back up here in contention, leading the pack right now. After the incident that happened earlier, finally see him back up front.
Well, like we were talking about too earlier, anything can happen. They are on lap 20 of 47. 20 of 47 for stage 2. So I know some of those guys really did appreciate that. Well, everybody appreciated that.
Oh, who was that in the white car back there? Got hecka loose.
Was that the 18 car?
I don't know. He got, yeah, it might have been. Like, he got extremely, like, hey, how's it going? Hand out the window. Who's the 71 up front here?
The 71 on here is Chi-Town. 18 is Deadpool, if that was him in that 18 car back there in that white. But yeah, I'm on board right now on watching Keffer's page. He goes, wow, that's a heck of a run. He goes to the outside in that 24, so I'm watching it on the screen and on his view. But yeah, we're going to 21 of 47 right now. He is sitting in third place, so the leaders are right here. We're going to go back over and jump back onto the On a Mission page there, Grim.
Oh, yeah. As we see here, it's going to be an interesting race here. I'm seeing Keffer trying to make a run here, just keeps dissolving behind him because everybody's just winding off. The thing is, though, it looks like he's getting sidedraft from all the guys and might be pulling him away from him, which might hurt him.
A lot of respect for the 71 right there. He got his lap back. It looked like he came down a lap after. Still didn't fix that damage. Went to the high side. Let the leaders come by. Here comes his your bro Chase to the inside. Goes below the yellow line. New leader. That's Patch. We got Buck behind him in that 48. 21 car right there in 37 trying to stick with the 20 on the inside too. 2 cars trying to make it high on the high side.
Oh, here comes Keffer.
Yep. He says, get back here. These guys are putting on one heck of a show tonight here on a Mission at the Endurance 400. This guy's doing 400. These guys are doing a great job. A lot of competitive racing.
Freaking. He said, "Lick that button." Jesus. I know what he meant, but that's funny.
Yeah, yep. Everybody go out there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe here to On a Mission Racing. You are seeing what you get every week with these guys. These guys are very competitive, very smooth, very clean, and almost makes me want to put my a helmet on, and car hard out there. It looks like out there in the background. It saves it off the wall, but definitely got off the group. Can you see who that was? Here, let me do that while you were on there. Your feed. Let me go see who I can see that is.
Somebody else in the grass, big time. Who was that? That was Chi-Town.
That was Chi-Town in that 71 heavy.
It's a thing we call NASCAR YouTubers. Say it a lot. Oh, he said it's a thing. NASCAR. Oh, okay. People say lick the like, or I can't even say it right because it sounds lick that button, y'all.
We still got great racing back here. It looks like it's your pro Chase. He fell right off the pace. He's back there on that 18 car too. They still have a 2-car draft, but they lost that lead pack, Grim.
Yeah, I mean, I felt bad. Thing is, that too, Chi-Town has a lot of damage. I don't think he's going to be able to come back from it. With being about a couple laps down here at Daytona, at laps down, unless there's a caution, it kind of buries you in such a deep hole that you can't really get yourself out of. Which kind of sucks.
You said Cadence is a very good friend of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hard wreck, big wreck. That's going to bring out a good. She said, I'm just saying Kyle Busch all the way.
Yeah, she's a Kyle fan.
Might want to have to talk with her, but we are on the caution again. Here we go. Hey, it's not my fault, you know. That's your problem, not mine, buddy.
I know.
No offense to you.
We've already had a talk.
I don't know you. Thanks for joining. No, we do appreciate it. My wife was a Denny Hamlin fan, so I had to put her in the cage for 30 minutes to get her to understand also.
Hey, you think that's bad pudding?
Here we go, guys. Rack them and stack them and Keffer up on front. 88 on the outside. Wicked Gatekeeper in that 42. And Mr. Nanobread sitting there 10. Didn't mean to cut you off. We got them racked and stacked. Take us to turn 1, Grim.
Oh, yeah, as we see rack and stack here, wise, it's insane racing here, guys. But now, I was laughing. You were talking about talking to her about that, right? I have to do. I know. They're deep wise, but no, right?
Too wide. Nanobread's in the middle. I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to you, but I'm trying to watch this dude. 32 and up there in third. Here comes 42.
Oh, time back way below the apron back here. Or that was Sledge. My bad. Slade. Slade must have got booted out of the draft.
Keffer pulling him down. 32 trying to pull that high line. Mr. Wicked Gatekeeper to the outside. Ty Mac, the one and only, right there sitting in third, and we got the 88 car pushing him down there. That inside line is looking very strong. That high side has got to get everything together. Wicked Gatekeeper goes to the high side. Again, in these custom cars, when you get a draft like that, you got to pull out. You even trying to feather the throttle. He's got some help though. Here we go. Keffer and Ty Mac going to pull him around the corner. Here comes the 88 right behind him. Go ahead, Grim.
Oh yeah, we're seeing Wise here. It's good to see I saw that. I actually saw that. Oh,
sorry. Yeah, it's 21 of Sledge and 47. That's your bro Chase. Make contact. They don't hit the wall. Oh, the 18 spins around in the background. Hard contact for the 18. Hard contact of Deadpool. That's unfortunate for him. I don't think he's going to see what he wants to see right now, but he got spun around. Heavy damage.
Try to go back to him here, guys. Sorry. Actually, no, Puddin'. He actually didn't get any damage that I see.
On my screen, he's got heavy damage. Again, that might just be the way the lag goes through or the technology goes through. We see a car down below that yellow line. She said, "Take it to Fight Club." That's funny, Gins. I love your personality. That's great. I think they're going to do a caution here for him.
Oh, yeah. By the way, it's sad to hear it, but I believe Chi-Town blew a motor. Looks like he's on pit road, so I believe he's actually out of the race, guys. I'm going to look back here again, but I believe he was. Let me see here. Yep, he's back, actually. He must have it. My apologies, guys.
Well, it's Chevy. I was just going to say, there's no way he could have blown a motor. He might have had tire issues, but it wasn't a motor issue. These guys are going to go in, give each other the respect that they deserve, because Mr. Deadpool hit that wall so hard and didn't get that caution. They will pull it under a manual caution. Great to see them do this. Who's going to come down? Do we got any takers on pit lane?
Sorry,
I know Deadpool.
Puddin', if you were talking, I apologize. I had to get comfortable here. Sorry.
It's all good, man. No problem. Great to have you.
It's a long race.
It is a long race, and I see a lot of cars come below that yellow. Looks like we got some takers for that pit lane. Wicked Gatekeeper being one of the ones trying to stay out, maybe. We see a couple cars coming down. Let's see who they are. Celtic fan is going to lead them down. And then that 91 custom car, and here comes Wicked behind them. Maybe they want to make adjustments. Maybe they're thinking long run, get that a couple extra laps of fuel. Maybe they want the more fresh tire, but we are seeing takers. There it is. Diesel also coming down pit lane. Nanobread staying out. We got Aaron coming in that 32. That 18 of Deadpool coming in. Hunter Wild staying out. Pit lane is a very busy place right now, Grim.
Oh yeah, it's crazy off pit road in general wise here. Looks like we're racking them, stacking them here soon wise. Looks like it's gonna be Keffer on point again for this restart here, followed by the outside of, I think that's Timac, right?
12 is Timac.
All right. Oh,
Oh, it's called Candace, not Cadence. I'm sorry.
no, issues off pit road. Looks like Diesel, I didn't get to see it, but Diesel was spun around on the exit of pit road.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know if it was just a lag issue coming off pit road that got him spun out, or something happened. I have no idea.
Once again, guys, we appreciate all the viewers out there. We've had people jumping in and out. Grim Sanity, always a pleasure to be up here with one of my good buddies from the Giggity Racing League. We've been in the booth more than one time. We are watching one heck of a race night here in the On a Mission Endurance Scout 400 at Daytona. Custom style. These boys are doing it customs.
Oh, whoa. Issues with Aaron and, okay, that was weird. It might have been lag on my screen. Looked like Deadpool turned the 32 down into the inside wall.
We're going to rack him, stack him, bring him that green flag. Here comes JRM Keffer and Mr. Timac and that 12 to the outside. Are they going to make it stick?
No, it's actually going to be another, it's going to be a restart. Because
they're going to do another restart. Yep. Again, the mutual respect that these guys have out for everybody, guys and girls, they want to give everybody the perfect opportunity, and that's what you have to see out here. It's great to have them on Wednesday nights. On a Mission is such a great league. Thank you, AJ, for having both of us up here tonight, and it was an honor to be asked. For me, I don't know about you, Grim.
Oh yeah, I'm having a blast here tonight. A lot of good talent, actually extremely good talent in here, wise. But no, I was gonna say while we're under this little situation here, you were saying about Kyle Busch and all that, right? See, I'm a Chevy fan.
I didn't say nothing about it.
Listen, I'm a Larson fan, right? I'm in a house full of Gibbs fans. My dad's a Denny Hamlin fan, and my mom's a Truex fan.
I was always a Tony Stewart fan, especially when he retired. I was going to stick with him, but when he left Ford, that upset me. I am now a Larson fan. Yeah, look at this. I'm now a Kyle Larson fan. He's a dirt guy. He's a Chevy guy, and here we go. It looks like we're going to rack him and stack him for another time. Graham, I love how you do it. Call us into turn one. You do such a great job at it.
All right, man. Here we're going to rack him and stack him here. It looks like on the point here, we're green. With the Keffer on the point here was followed by Pack Ace, I believe that is. I'm sorry, butcher names, guys, again here. Inside lines pulling in here through the exit. Oh, and squeezing and trying to make it work for everybody to run that bottom line. Look at who's in third right now, Puddin'.
Oh, Big D's back, and he don't mean Dallas. Here he comes. He says, hey, I had an unfortunate circumstance. I'm going to bring this Chevy to the front. We got that 10 of Mr. Nanobread NRG from Ohio right there in fourth. Right behind him, we got the 12 of Timac. These guys are saying, hey, I didn't want to see that, but hey, great to have me back up here. Anyone hear how Newman is doing right now? Miss Candice, Newman's doing pretty well from what I understand. He walked out of the hospital. He will be out for a long time. I do expect this to probably be his retirement year now, but great to see him walk away from that as we see Keffer pulling these guys down the straightaway. But yes, the thoughts and prayers still out to the Newman family, guys. I
don't think it's going to be Newman's retirement year. I really don't. That boy's tough as nails.
And you want to know something? He helped save his own life because of the Newman bar.
Exactly.
People
I saw
died,
that
some
too.
people some people don't know that, and some people do. But the Newman bar saved his life. Here we go. We got Keffer still pulling that 88 to the outside. Mr. Big D back to third place. These guys do. Oh, Buck gets a little loose in that 48. Can he get any help? He dives back down. Says, I'm going to pull right behind AJ. AJ behind AJ Storm, and Mr. Storm behind the one and only NRG, Nana Bread. So, not to take away from you, Miss Breeden, but that's great news on Newman. But it's ironic, too. We're at Daytona. You know, this is awesome. Look at these. Everybody's pulling down into one line. Here we go, straight down the road. Kepper says, here I go. Nanner said, come on, boys. I'm going to take this Mustang. He gets no help. Car to the inside. I can't tell who that is. I think it's a black car. I think that black car is... Yep, that was AJ, I believe it was. Not good for him there.
Oh, I hear a wreck. Yeah, big wreck.
Yeah, big wreck. Just saw it on my screen. That was...
I heard the impact off the back side of the stream. Like I was on. Oh.
Yeah, I was on. I was on Kepper's screen, and in the background, if you want to talk about a big one, I think that was the big one.
Wait, I'll fight. You'll know.
Uh-oh, she's gonna fight you.
I'm not.
Because you're Kyle Busch being paid, you know. That,
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, look at these cars hard in the wall.
Dude, I
look at that Marcus.
Man, Marcus' car is destroyed.
And we see the 6 of Hunty Wild getting his Mustang going on there too. Wow. We're not something we want to see.
Deadpool's got a lot of bad damage here.
Deadpool, Marcus, not
here's
good.
My opinion. I'll put my 2 cents here wise on Kyle Busch before we start. We'll get this going first, and then I'll put my 2 cents on Kyle Busch. Alright, here guys, we're gonna rack him and stack him here wise. Gonna go for the restart here as we see. Actually the outside. Pack Ace actually got
good
that.
Push by AJ. AJ's pushing that 88. 88 says, come on, he can't get down. 88 pulls down in front of him. Here comes the 2 car. But it's AJ, the Mr. AJ Storm. He's getting a good push. That 88's getting pushed by the Kepper Mobile right now. Highlight's still trying to work. Oh, as we all know, even on custom, going through 1 and 2 wide is kind of difficult. Got to get stable. That 88 car is Pat. What's going on, buddy? Great to pull him down through there. Here he comes. Everybody, as we see him trying to find a hole, Grim, to pull themselves down into back here. They're still in 2, 3, and 5. I'm on board with Sledge. They're going underneath the 9 car. They're going underneath the 36 car. These guys got a heck of a run.
Oh, big wreck!
Car, hard in the wall. Hard into the wall back there. I was on board with that. Oh, not good.
Oh, by the way,
breed cautions.
My opinion on Kyle Busch, he's a heck of a wheel man. I just don't like his attitude.
I think a lot of people will be right there with you, but you can't take away from his driving capability as we go back under caution here on a mission. No,
he's an awesome driver. I mean, I literally, I mean, I like to know actually if I could sit down and have a conversation with him. Quite frankly, I'd like to know who his inspiration of a driver was.
His inspiration was pudding. He learned all of his dirt skills from me. I taught him when I was growing up. But no, guys, seriously.
Honestly, Babe might know it more than I would.
Here we go. That 88 car pulling him down to that straightaway.
See, here's the difference between Kepper.
Pat's and Kepper. Pat's on the inside.
Oh, what a start by Kepper!
Wow, dude, I think Pat might have missed his shift of gear or something.
Wow.
That's unfortunate because he got a great start. Timemax pushing that 19. The 19 dies down right behind him. That's your road Chase pushing Mr. Timemax in that 12 right there, trying to get to the no. There goes Chase to the inside. Timemax leading that outside car line. Look at that long line of cars going down there. On the 19, hits the apron, comes back up. Trying to help each other out, keep in there. Imagine if we could saw 22 cars in one line. Everybody trying to find their room, trying to find a room and a rise in here to get in there. Can they do it?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'll tell you now, Kepper pulled a heck of a move off that restart.
Yeah, he definitely dropped the hammer right there. Didn't miss a shift. Great, got right out in front of the 19. Kepper pulling everybody down that straightaway right now. He had one, and he's leading them right now. That was a great restart. He's got the 19 right behind him, and behind him he's got the 88. 88 behind him is the 8, a big D, and then behind him he's got the 47. That's your bro Chase. So these guys have already been in accident. Oh, and look, there we go. We got AJ back up there too. These guys all have had accidents.
Run
and look
back
where they're standing right there.
There's a wide pack behind here I wanted to run with.
Coming to the inside line right here. Everybody's still staying one by one, going through the corner right behind him. That 19 car. That 19 car B, as I look over at my list real quick, I apologize.
Nap Racing.
Yep, that's Nap Racing right there. Nap Racing tried to stick behind 24 Kepper, trying to push him, and he's got the 88 pushing him down the straightaway. Behind him, he's got Big D. These guys are all trying to sort themselves out, and I think we could see what we saw before the rain out, you know, where we saw 30-some-odd cars on the highlight and handsome at Daytona running with each other. These guys going, but at the time, we got to be coming down to the end of this race, or at least to the end of the stage. Let me jump over real quick, Grim. Take it while I jump over to Mr. Kepper's page to...
we got a little wobble there by Buck here. It almost got interesting there. As we see here, well, it's good racing here still. I really actually need to talk to AJ about getting an in-race reporter in here. I think it'd be kind of cool.
Well, I thank goodness that Kevin gave me his information. I subscribed to him, logging on to him right now as we're switching over. We are 45 of 47 for stage 2. We have 2 laps to go as of right now, and he is leading everybody.
Stretching.
He is pulling away from everybody. It is now 46 of 47, so 2 to go. Well, a lap and a half now. Lap and a half to go in stage 2. Everybody's car is fixed. We will see pit stops under the stage. Can he pull out a stage win? Here comes Dr. Bro Chase to the outside. He's got a little bit of help trying to by Mr. AJ himself. AJ Stewart trying to push Dr. Bro Chase to the outside. There's 2. Lead change coming to it. AJ is going to push Dr. Bro Chase. Can he hold on to it? Dr. Bro Chase, AJ, and Kepper are going to be your top 3 for that stage. Well, excuse me, it looks like they got one more. I thought that was it. Again, I was looking on his screen there. I apologize for that. No, Kepper comes back to the understand. 19 switching him down the backstretch. Here comes Big D in that 8 car. I apologize for that. I thought that was the stage. I was looking at the wrong TV. I do apologize. Kepper still got a big lead. Here comes the 19 pushing him and the 8 behind him. That run that he just had, though, Grim, that run that Bro Chase had by AJ, that was incredible.
Oh, yeah, if he could have held that off for another lap, that would have been interesting at the end of that stage. As we look here, Kepper's going to take stage 2.
Now Kepper's going to take it, so I apologize for that misinformation. Yeah, but that's definitely a Kepper stage, Big D, and the 19 car, and that 19 car being the great looking, I love that paint scheme, by the way, that 19 being Nap Racing, so I apologize. Got a little excited there.
I agree with Candace. She's like, yeah, I hear that a lot, and yeah, I watched it. It really was wild about I guess with Newman's wreck, and yeah, he is a good driver. I mean, just see my opinion, and again, my opinion's like everybody's opinion. But anyways, mine is if.
Oh, that was good reason.
If I don't want to say that, sound like a
if you're unsure yourself, it's one of the situations where you probably just shouldn't say it, and I like it, Grim, but that's just my advice.
Well, no, it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad about them.
We
rack him and stack him here. Green flag, guys. Green. We see a new person up here, Wise. 37 of... Sorry, guys. I think that's Diesel.
Yeah, that is Diesel up there in that 37. We were talking about his paint scheme earlier. We got that 21 pushing him right behind him. That 21 car up, let me see here, trying again. Said his name a couple times earlier. He's been fast and he's been up front all night.
But I was going to say, you know what happened to Kurt a couple years ago when he
How did I get messed up? Go ahead.
When
I'm
Kurt
sorry, no. Something
good.
messed up on my paper. Something must have smudged it. There's 3 names rubbed out on it. So go ahead. These guys are trying to stick with each other. That 91 going to the high side can't get no help. That 37 is still pulling him down right there. Go ahead, Grim. I apologize,
see,
buddy.
my opinion, I mean, he's not as bad as his brother was, as Kurt. I'm saying about Kurt for Kyle, but I wouldn't want to wish no harm, and I'm not saying harm either. But wise, if he got dropped down to, say, out of a lower tier ride, could he still dominate like he thinks he can?
Well, that's a subject for a different day.
Exactly.
We got our own little race going on right now. These guys are up here on a mission, are putting it on diesels, pulling everybody down the straightaway. That 21 car is looking real strong right behind him again.
I'm actually looking back here with Nannerbred. He's trying to make some moves here, wise, and nobody wants to go with him. I mean, he's hooking up with the 9 car here. But at the same time, is there nobody, I don't know why, but nobody wants to run that outside.
Yeah, we got Diesel pulling Slage. There it is. Like I said, sorry, I had a little moisture on that. Slage being pushed right behind him by Big D, that 19 car, pushing him down there in the 1 and only 12 of Time Mac. And then we got Mr. Capper right there behind him, too. These guys all starting to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 car breakaway, it looks like.
Well, it looked like we right here was Candace chimed in. He's like, he's got an attitude like me. So,
Well, we all have an attitude in our own right, man. We all have an attitude in our own right.
All right, we're going back here. Ooh, who's dropping back here?
But look at these guys here. Look, we still got Diesel pulling Slage on there, though.
Aaron. Oh my. Dude, I literally just watched Chase grab a handful of wheel. He must have got loose or touched. And I saw him go from the high side and jerk it to the low side.
I'm on board with the number 10 Nannermobile, the Ohio guy himself in that 10 Ford Mustang. He's in the middle. He's been here back in the back. He's had some unfortunate luck. He still hasn't lost the strap. He's not out of it yet. We are in stage 3. Anybody here can pull this off. We are going to have some green flag pit stops. Who's got the right strategy, Grim? Who can work with each other and who can make it work if we don't see another caution?
As we see here, again,
42,
Nanner
9,
wants
and 10
to go.
Almost go through wide. Yeah, exactly.
Nanner
he
wants to go. Nobody wants to work with him. He wants to get this train
9
rolling.
10 to the wall. Oh, 10 back into the wall. Nanner back into the wall again after he tried to stay off of everybody. Unfortunate for him, that slows him down, but a lot of respect, trying not to take his competitors out. He's got to be upset about that. But Nanner, we got a long race. Stay calm and take deep breaths, buddy. You're still there. You got a little bit of help right there behind you in that 36 car. That 36 car.
71's in the wall. Oh, 32 wall. Oh, wow. Good save, boys. Oh.
32 would be an Aaron.
Oh, he's handful wheel. Save that boy. Save it.
Oh, 32 goes spinning. They go spinning down back road with the down pit lane. He goes through the grass in the 9. Is that no? I don't see a caution though.
No. See what happened with that? I was actually on board with that. The 32 got loose or got touched in exit of 4, and he tried to save it. He got slowed down, and the 9 had nowhere to go and straight railed him in the rear.
I just watched your footage on the computer. That was great timing on your behalf. Great broadcasting. Thank you, Graham. You do such a good job at it. You caught all of the action at the right time.
That's a lot of damage on that 9 car of from the back, man. He's got a lot of damage.
I like from the back. You know, he's a good guy. He's super fast. It's unfortunate for him, especially with no caution. Let's see if anything can pan out. That's all I can hope for. These cars are getting dicey. They're 3, 4, almost 5 wide back there. I don't know. Caution? I think that might have I think that might have brought one out.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, it's your bro Chase. Looks like he was moving because he got a little rowdy between Deadpool. I was on my stream. He watched it. He got a little rowdy there.
Well, when you get towards the end of the race, you gotta start pushing the issue a little bit.
Something happened to one car, and he nosed it in the inside or the outside wall.
Once again, guys, thanks for everybody out there joining in. We got Grim Sanity and Puddin' Knievel up here in the booth. We are presenting the On a Mission Endurance Scout 400 Daytona. We are in the 3rd stage.
I believe that was a manual caution.
Yeah, I do. Yep. And again, the respect that these guys have for each other, and how they pull these manual cautions off when they come on pit lane, come off pit lane, and how they take a green flag is very impressive. I tried to do manual cautions with other people before, and it hasn't worked out as well as these guys. These guys have it down to a science. Pit lane looks like LA's freeway, the I-5, or the San Diego's I-5,
spun out again,
right outside there on a work day. These guys are pit lane's busy, boys and girls. Tires,
by the way, Puddin',
adjustments.
32 of Aaron spun out again coming to pit road. He's having a rough night.
But it's still a long race, though, man. This is Daytona. Certain tracks, you might be a little upset. You know, you might be a little worried. Here comes Buck in that 48. Here comes 2. We see the 2 of AJ. We got 24 coming up. We got Big D coming up. Wonder what these guys do. As quick as they went in up, I think they took a splash of Sunoco fuel only and got back out there. They said, give me enough petrol. Let me finish this thing. While we're under caution, I'm going to jump back over to Jeffers' personal site. He's had his little clicker up. Let me see if we can get an update on the lap count and everything like that. Appreciate that. Thanks, and glad to be friends with him on here. He has been super fast, had his ups and downs, always been able to work his way back to the front. We are on lap 111 of 160. 111 of 160, so 49 more laps to go.
Puddin', I think the 88 ran out of gas.
Something you don't want to do, and I don't know how that's possible to run out of gas, especially since we'll see how everything pans out. But I'm going to watch your broadcast on
like
TV, and I'm on the computer right here watching Kepper's live feed. So now 1 of 12 of 160, so 48 to go if I'm doing my math right. I'm not very good at math, so 3.4 times 4 times 3 divided by pi equals, oh wait a minute, 3.14 is pi, right guys? That's a joke. So we're going to see how this all works out for everybody, but 112 and 160 is what we still have left. Thank you, Kevin, for putting all this information up. Thank you for AJ for inviting myself and Grim up here. The racing on a mission is done tonight. It's been very impressive, Grim.
Oh, yeah. By the way, breaking news, Puddin', just to let you know, there's going to be a double header tomorrow for the real NASCAR.
Oh, yeah? The Xfinity race and the Cup race because it's Reno?
Yeah, because the thing is that NASCAR race is going to be first, and at 7:39 after the NASCAR race, Xfinity race is going to be on.
Oh, that's going to...
That's going to be interesting.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I think my afternoon is completely booked. These guys are going to rack them and stack them themselves under a manual caution. Oh, I love how you do it, Mr. Grimm. Take us into
all right,
the
boys,
turn.
We're going to rack them and stack them for another restart here. One more time. Looks like we got Nano Racing and Pack Ace on the outside here. Locking them up here one more time. Green, green, green. Did the 19 jump?
Patton at 88 and Nap Racing in 19. He pulls down on the inside. 2-3 cars still hung on that outside. Everybody wanted to be on this side. That long line, that long draft line with these custom cars. Goodness gracious, can't imagine the speeds they are reaching when they get up to full speed here. But Nap Racing is our leader, pulling them down, and look at that. They all went single file really quick.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if... I don't know who actually was the leader going to that. I don't know if it was Pat or it was the 19.
Nap Racing is the 19.
No, I mean, Ace or the 19. I don't know who was the leader coming into that.
Oh, yeah. That's something else I wish they would introduce for the new game. If you are a leader under caution, to give you the opportunity to A, take left sides on road courses, and B, if you're pick the high side or low side. Something else for them to think about on top of helping us out up here in the broadcast booth. These guys going 2-3 wide. Here comes that car on the outside. That's the 36.
Oh,
car made hard
AJ in the
contact.
wall.
Yeah, AJ makes contact. Here goes Buck around him. Gets in contact with Nap Racing. Not a good situation. Timax still back here in that 12 car. Great. Oh, look at that. Oh, Nanobread hard on the wall, too. So is the Aaron back there. They've fallen back. Some of these guys not having the race that they want. Who's to say there won't be another caution? Everybody trying to stay single file.
Man, look at
and get up
the
to
field
speed.
in front here, Bud. These guys weren't even up here most of the race.
Surprise, surprise, because again, that's what Daytona can bring to you. Same thing with Talladega. These plate races, anything can happen, and these guys are smart. They have strategy. They know what they're doing, seeing how everything pans out for themselves. 36 being Celtics. Mr. Celtics, what's up, good sir? Pulling Buck, and 19 around the corner right there.
And they're stretching, actually, the way it's going.
Oh, I saw that. Car dives to the inside, gets really loose. Did he keep it off the wall?
Oh, yeah, man, that was a handful of wheel, man. Dude, I don't know how Chi-Town held onto that thing, but that thing was so sideways down the backstretch.
36 goes up high, doesn't get any help, and new leader in that 48 as of right now, Buck Racing. Buck Racing looked very good today. Here we go. There goes Celtic. He pulls back down. Buck Racing looked very strong in our fundraiser race today for Mr. Pro 75. He pulls in behind the 19. Buck goes high, right as I see him. There's that commentary curse. Can't get any help behind him. 19 is your new leader with Celtics pushing him down the backstretch in the 88 car right there with him. 88 comes up and says, come on, Buck, let's try to make this high line work. There's your 47. Yeah, that's your bro Chase going right there with him. Kept her on that 47. Big D behind him. Can they make anything work? No. 88 pulls back down. Buck up on the high side by himself as of right now. Can't get any help. 19 pulling him down the straightaway. Will lead this lap.
As we see here, Wise, I mean...
19 being Nap Racing, yes.
As we see here right now, the lead's actually changing a lot in the hands, Wise, just because you get that moment of you have that too much of a ability of air, and you have nowhere to go, so you're going to have to swap runs with them. Which kind of stinks. See, like the 36, he's getting such a run right now. He'll probably get the run off the 88, and they'll figure out a way to do this. To actually jump up there and pass the 19, so then they'll get the opportunity for the 36 to get it back in. I'll tell you right now, one thing that's actually a critical point here was, and we didn't actually judge this coming into this race putting. Keep that car on that yellow line coming out the corner.
See, I disagree with that. What people don't believe is we see the 36 right there. Celtic fans go to the outside of Nap Racing in the 19. I don't like being on that yellow line. The fast line is just above it. But if you give an inch, people will take a mile. You
gotta, that 36 squeezed a hole I didn't think there was there. Sorry about that.
No, he just put a peanut where a pencil wouldn't go, and they're still pulling him down the straightaway. Mr. Nap Racing in that 19 pulling that 36 Celtics on the outside. Here comes the 88 behind him. 24 Kevin right there. 21 can't get anything done. Can't get any help. Trying to find some help, and he can't do it right now. These guys still trying to stay in line. A couple people try to go to the outside line. Can't find any help to make it work. You got to make that. You got to have friends to make that outside line work, Grim.
Oh, most definitely, Wise. See, I mean, for me, Wise, I mean, again, I don't know who's in a party and who's not in a party. So they could be tandem, like, hey, we'll do this, or we'll just hold off, or we'll do this and hold off another lap. Or, oh, AJ! No, that was your bro. Did he say that?
Yep, that's your bro Chase, and that 47 goes for a
nope,
ride on the inside.
He didn't say, but he's sliding still. He's sliding into turn 3.
I love my dog to death, but if he kicks my notebook off the couch one more time, I'm going to be upset with him.
Dude, that was a super long slide.
Yeah. Oh, Celtics gets to the inside of Nap, makes a little bit of contact. Nap goes to the high side. Here comes the 88. Nap still holds on to it. These guys are holding on for dear life. Things are definitely, we still got a little bit to go, but everybody wants to be up front to give themselves a chance for this victory at the end of this. You got to be up front. In order to race, to win a race, you got to be able to finish. You've heard me say that before. These guys be able to. Nap's got a big lead. Contact being made between all these cars. He's a sitting duck if these guys can hook up, Grim.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I was saying earlier. If they stretch it out like it's a bad thing, actually they're manually caution here, I believe, Puddin'.
Yeah, I do believe so also. Again, that's
where are we sitting with laps-wise? We're getting probably close to that's probably why.
Let me go back. I can switch over, no harm, no foul, real quick to Mr. Gaffer, which I do appreciate him. Let me join on board with him. He's helped me out, and it's nice to be able to have a in-car reporter. Sometimes we know in Giggity Racing, sometimes people can, and sometimes people can't. When we do have in-race reporters, you definitely don't want to do it at a super speedway. We got 40 laps to go. Well, he had 40 laps on fuel. 41 laps remaining. 41 laps remaining. That's why everybody's coming down, because most of them probably had 40 laps on fuel. That would have put them 8 laps short. This caution right here solidifies everybody can make it to the end, barring anything else happens, Grim.
Oh yeah, most definitely here. You see why it looks like Keffer actually got off about 5th, maybe?
So we know everybody can make it on fuel as they all come out. It's just take fuel to get right size. You take all four. Me, I would have taken that up a couple extra seconds, especially at a super speedway, knowing I can break it up to get those four fresh tires. Anytime you can, you want it. I will lose track position knowing that I will make it up, but let's see how it works out for everybody, because some of those people might have taken two. Some of those people look like they just took fuel only as they are gathering themselves back up. On this manual caution on the backstretch here in the On a Mission Endurance Scout 400 on the backstretch.
See, here's the thing. Puddin', it's going to make it awkward. The 9 has nose damage.
Yeah, that might slow him down again. I see the 48. That's Buck. He's got nose damage too. Again, I can't tell if that's the lag issue in our, in the game, or if that we're actually seeing that. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't fix any damage, especially at such an aero-sensitive track like this.
All right, boys.
See how it pans out for
rack them, stack them here. Gonna go restart here again, here, boys and girls. Looks
there
like we
you
got.
Go. Take us into turn one,
looks
buddy.
like we got the 37 of. Yeah. It's been up here twice. Can't remember his name. Going to green, guys. Here we go. Yeah, as we see here, was that actually 9 did have that damage. It's going to hurt him.
We're on lap 121 of 160. That makes 39 laps to go if I'm doing my math right. Don't hold me on my math. I'm not a mathematician, but I do believe we got 39 to go. I think that's going to make everybody good on fuel unless we see anything else happen. Everybody else is going to go back over to
121?
121 out of 160, yes. So
Yep, 39, Puddin', you're good. Good job, Larry Mack.
I can't believe I did it that quick. Here we go. And that 37 of Diesel pulling Wild D down the backstretch. Again, doing this long enough tonight with these great drivers. Starting to learn these numbers. On board with Celtics fans sitting back here in fourth. Following that 48. That 48 is our one and only Buck.
He's got a lot of damage, though, but he's still third right now, though. That's nuts to have that much damage and still be able to keep up with the pack.
Again, that makes me think I don't know exactly what we can and can't see. I don't know if they fix that issue, especially for us up here, but Diesel pulling everybody down here. Wild D to the pulling, and here comes the Mustang to the outside. That's that 36 Celtics fan can't find any help. And, the 2 cars up on the back. I think that light-green car was Mr. Wicked Gatekeeper, if I saw that caller right. These guys are trying to fight hard for anything and everything they got. We still got a lot of way to go here, though, man. There's a lot of way to go. We got to be able to stay calm, keep your patience, stay in that draft, don't push the issue. Still on board with Celtics. He's lost quite a few positions to the 9 and 1 go underneath him. 1 and 9 make contact right there. Excuse me, the 136 make contact. Nobody hits the wall. Oh, there goes the 37 or 32, excuse me, that orange car go sliding through the wall, Grim.
Oh, yeah.
Breathe, Puddin'.
It looks like it's actually a caution again here, too. So, yeah. Candace, if you're still in here, who's your prediction to win this race?
That's a great question, young lady.
She's going to say the 18 just because she's a Kyle Busch fan.
My chance, if I had to pick anybody, Grim, while she's responding, it would be anybody. Anybody has a chance to win. This is Daytona. You don't know what's going to happen. Look, cautions breed cautions. We've seen a couple cautions already. Who's going to come down, even though they just pitted to fix that damage, end up at the back of the pack, knowing they're not going to go a lap down, but still have a chance to stay with that pack?
I mean, I would come down, like, if I was Buck, I'd go in and get damage fixed. Without a doubt. Go in and get damage fixed.
And looking back there at Marcus on that one car, he's got very heavy damage, and he appears to go past there too. And Timac right there, 36 of Celtics and 1 of Marcus. They're saying, nope,
looks
no
like
go this time.
From the back. Sorry guys. Huntley, Felix. Chinatown, Gatekeeper. They all went down pit road. Everybody else, and Slade, my bad. Everybody else stayed out.
Looks like Diesel and that 8 of Wild Thieves right there going to bring them down to the green flag. And again, I love how you do it. You do such a good job, Graham. I'm going to let you bring the green flag when it happens. Let's see if these other cars can get caught back up underneath them. Yeah, Phoenix back there in that beautiful custom 91 car. He's got the hammer down, trying to catch back the field. Same thing with that 71 of Chi-Town and also Wicked Gatekeeper. Unfortunate break for those guys. Same thing with Itch Pro Chase. He's back there in that 47 Chevrolet trying to get caught back up. Looks like they're going to do so as they go into turn 3. Coming out the back stretch, they'll have plenty of time to catch the tail end of this field. Take us into turn 1 and 2, Grim. I love how you do it.
Alright, guys, we're racking them, stacking here, coming in. Actually, we're not stacking yet. We gotta wait till they get all lined up again here. So we're going into 4 here. So it's going to be interesting here. I mean, how many laps do you say? Probably about 36 left, roughly?
Probably after that, yeah, because we had 39. We did 2, so maybe 34 to 36. I can check back here in just a second. Don't want to lose what's going to happen here on this restart, though. All
right, boys, we're going to rack them, stack them here. Looks like we got Diesel on the inside, Big D Destroy on the outside. Big push from Buck on Diesel here. So we're going on the cross finish line, going through the tri-oval here. Man, still big push. Still big push from Buck here, going into 1. He's never let off that back bumper off the restart.
Doing a little Chevy on Chevy crime right there. Looks like the first top 4 right there, trying to push each other up. They're on board with Diesel right now.
First top 5 are Chevys.
Yep, there we go, top 5s. They are having a good time. We still got plenty of time to go, so patience still is a virtue. But we have seen some people get a little bit anxious early. Diesel's going to pull us through the turn 3 and 4 here, going over the Montoya Mole in that 37. Diesel's still pulling us down. Take it, Grim.
Oh, yeah, Wise. Again, we're getting close to the wire here, Wise. This moment where you actually are making friends or making enemies. But we don't want enemies.
I like that.
So we got to have the friends in need if we want to make our way up to the front here, so...
Buck pushing Diesel right there. We got Keffer right behind him. Right behind him we got Wild D. These guys are trying to just be smooth and be consistent right now. Just because we got 40 laps to go doesn't mean it's time to make a move right now. Excuse me, less than 35 probably right now. Excuse me, I apologize. Diesel is content pulling these people around. It appears to be that Buck is. And everybody else, we see one car going to the high side. I think that's the 21 car. 21 going up there doesn't get any help. Dives back down. They all are in one line. This is where you want to be right now, Grim. In one big line, conserving yourself, and just hold back. You still got a lot of time. This is where you just bide your time.
Most definitely here. Sad
37
news.
Diesel on 48.
Big wreck, and it was on stream. Big wreck. I believe that was, unless it was lag wreck. No, that was a wreck between Celtics and Wicked. Actually, looking back here, if I'm not mistaken, they used to be teammates in Giggity side, I believe.
Yeah, and I don't think anything happened there deliberate, and that's unfortunate.
No, it's just he got in a 3-wide situation. It was on stream, and it
24 Keffer getting pushed by Big D on the outside, and he's got that 88. They got a good run. Here comes that 21 trying to make a run for those front 5. We got 4 on the high side, 5 on the low side. Who's going to win this drag race down battle there? 21 backs out of it. He's going to think better of it, comes back down, and I think they're going to go back under another manual, guys.
Oh, yeah.
All this is going to do for these people is burn up a couple laps. Let me jump back over to Keffer's page real quick, see if I can get a read on laps. But, man, this has been intense. Like, I got a little bit of a mild sweat going watching this. Graham, this is great racing on a mission, boys, over here. I wish I had the talent and the skill to participate with these guys.
Oh, yeah, I'm just excited to see how this unfolds for the end of this race.
I know. We've seen some dominant drivers up front. We've seen some people fall to the front, to the back to the front, and everything else in between. We've got a lot going on. 129 of 160. So as they come across the line right here, that'll be 30 to go.
Oh, by the way,
well, 31
Candace,
actually.
I actually Snapchatted her. Her pick for the race is your lap counter.
Keffer.
Yeah, she pulled Keffer as a winner of this race.
There you go, Mr. J. Keffer. You got yourself a fan out there. Don't let her down. We are under a manual caution here on the On a Mission Endurance Scout 400. I don't have a pick. Anybody can win, and everybody has proven it, though, Grim.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I have a pick for this race. I know who's going to win. The car who finishes first.
No kidding.
All right.
No kidding. Wow. Once again, this is the Autumn Mission Endurance Scout 400. We have Sanity Graham, Mr. Puddin' Knievel up here in the booth. We both commentated. We know each other pretty well. Thank you for the invite from AJ to both of us. Makes it great fun. And everybody out there in YouTube land, we're going down the backstretch. You know what to say, Graham.
I'm actually curious here, Puddin'. Give me known here, Wise. I'm actually looking at this restart box here. Both cars that are behind the two lead cars here, both have significant hood damage. Is it going to hinder going off that start? So I know Buck
I would
can
say
push.
off the start. I wouldn't say start off the start, but I would definitely have to say at high speed. But off the start, I don't know, but definitely at high speed. But let's see how that pans out for him. You're right
Exactly.
there. That's a great observation, Graham.
Because the 8's got some little bit of nose damage, but not as much as the 48. But that's going to give it interesting of what's going to happen here.
Here we go, under green, rack them and stack them. 37 of Diesel and 24 of Cap. We're going to bring them down. One car trying to catch up to the rear of the pack. Take it away, buddy.
We're bringing them down, stacking them up, stacking them up.
Close enough.
Green
Sounds
flag,
good.
green flag, green flag. Looks like the 48 got a better push than the 8 did.
Yeah, that 37 didn't. He got one heck of a push. 24 didn't get the push that he wanted from Mr. Wild D back there. They can still keep up there. You got a 4 car on the outside. Some of the hardest times that super speedway play tracks is going through turns 1 and 2, 3, and 4 at the same time. The first 2 laps. Whoa, Mr. Buck, come on, buddy, slow down just a little bit. There you go. Ty Mac right behind him. Yeah, I love Ty Mac. I love commentating with him as we see AJ Storm pull him right behind him. We've got Diesel, we got Buck, we got Ty Mac and Nap Racing. Oh, right there behind him, that 47. We saw him earlier. That's your boy Chase. And is that nope, that. Try to figure out who that green car is, but these guys are starting to try to pull away. Oh, that 6 is Hunty Wild. That 6 is Hunty Wild.
Yeah. So we're going to see Wise after that restart. Let me see here, Wise. It looks like... Oh, Nanner had to grab a handful. Did he save that?
I fear it looked like he did. Again, Nanner bit my Ohio buddy. Not having very good luck tonight. Very good driver. He's got a lot of compassion and a lot of patience. We still got some laps to go. We're under 30 to go. I do know that. I'll switch back over to Kevin. Diesel pulling him down. Buck pushing him. And here comes Ty back right behind him. And there's that 19 of Nap Racing. These guys are all tight-knit, trying to push each other. 32 to the outside that orange car. Here comes Honey Wild trying to say, Mustang on Mustang, buddy, let's do some work. They're trying to find a way down to the inside. That's your bro chasing that 47, pushing them right there, too. These guys are all so close. It's unbelievable, Graham.
You know what? I'm going to pull a wild card for this. I don't know how well it's going to work, especially with the damage he has. But I'm going to pull his the 8 car. He's got a big pack pushing him right now. I don't know if it's going to be able to help him with how hurt his car is.
Car below the yellow line, trying to see who that is. I think that's at 71. Couldn't see. Yeah, that 71 is Chi-Town going to be underneath that yellow line. We do have a gentleman's rule here, but again, I think he might have been a lap down. We're just trying to get out of everybody's way with mutual respect. Diesel still pulling his 7-car pack down the straightaway here. It might be more now. These guys have caught him, Grim.
Oh, yeah, most definitely here, Wise. Look back here, Wise. Looks like Redleg's having a really rough night here. Looks he's all by himself here, out, no draft, no nothing, nobody around him. Must have been an incident while either pit road or just an incident off the start that caused him to jump that far back. So, kind of hurts for him, Wise, coming almost in this race here as we go back up front here, Wise. Look like I'm on board here with from the back. Look right up here. He's got a banged up car. But at the same time as the car is quick because it's in draft, and I mean, I don't know if it's going to be able to keep up with that field ahead of him. But
Time that got damaged in that 12 car right behind that 48 who has damage. So the 2 of the 3 lead cars right now appear to have some heavy damage. But there's look, looks like Nap Racing right there in that 19's got some damage too. So these guys still finding a way to hold on there, Grim. As the Diesel pulls around through this corner, Ty-Mac goes to the high side. Doesn't mean I don't know if he did. Nobody goes with him. Again, some of these custom cars, when you're going the speeds they do, it pulls up on you like a vacuum. You just got to get out of it. Even though no matter how much you feather that throttle, you just got to pull out just not to get anybody to upset their car in a corner. That's the worst place to do bump drafting. Nap Racing right there. Natural Bro Chase right there too, trying to pull behind him. Diesel pulling the Buck Racing. Natural Bro Chase and AJ back there. Look at this, guys.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. They're keeping it in line. The thing is, Buck, again, he wants to go. Even though there's nowhere else to go, he wants to go. I've been seeing him.
Well, there's plenty of time left. We got to be coming down to what, 30? So we're around 20 to 25 laps. So you got to have your patience with you. He goes up high. Here comes that 19 of Nap Racing underneath, and that's your Bro Chase, and right behind him we got Caffer going too. So you got to have a little patience even with 20 to go.
Oh, exactly. Patience-wise. See, that's the bad part right there. You just see that Buck got shuffled out of the way. With patient, he was a little unimpatient at the one point there was, and it cost him.
Yeah, but at a super speedway like this, he's been able to hold up that lead pack even with some damage. We got almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cars in that lead pack, it appears. Buck is he's pushing him as Diesel's pulling him down the straightaway. Nap Racing right behind him. That's your Bro Chase sitting third. That's your top 3. Here comes the Capper on the inside too. I think everybody's just trying to be cool. Oh, Nap Racing hits that apron just a little bit. No harm, no foul for him. And there's that one on the outside. That's Mr. Marcus. Great to see him out there again too. Well, he participated earlier. He's got heavy damage. He's just going to have to pull in behind Buck not to lose that lead draft to keep himself. Anybody in this lead pack in that top 9 has a chance to win, and anything can change from there. Oh, look at this, guys. We got Diesel pulling it down again. Once thanks to AJ Storm here on a mission, Endurance Scout 400 with a 100% race at Daytona. These boys have been working their rear ends off. Some of these guys have been racing almost all day. Some have done other league races too. Diesel still pulling him. Nap Racing right there on his rear end, pushing him. If I was 8 now, I think
You're right over there. Oh, I'm going to pick up our pudding lost off there.
Yeah, I was just going to say as I unplugged my mic with my knee, but that's your Bro Chase. He backed off just a little bit to pull up and get a good grab. I apologize for that disconnection there, Grim. Take it, buddy.
Oh, you're good, man. Wise, we're sitting here, Wise. It looks like, to say again, this could be anybody's right here right now. Literally, it could be anybody in the top. Look at the outside run. Here comes the outside run by Kiefer. Huge run with AJ Storm
working with it. Yeah, look at that. 2 cars,
and then they just pack away with him. No, he's getting that side draft. Oh, look at the outside. Look. 19's coming up.
Racing goes with him, and also does Diesel. That gives the opportunity for the inside line. Oh, look at that right there. They just said, no, thank you. That's your Bro Chase, 47 car. They are 3 wide. Things are getting wild. Let me jump back over to Capper Speed real quick and see how many laps are left.
Oh, somebody's in the wall. Hard wreck. Big wreck.
21, 48, Buck going around. 21 and 48 for sure, but going around. Oh, that's not good.
Man, Sledge got a lot of damage.
Caution manual even. Grim, it's been great being up here in the booth with you. Again, thanks to AJ Storm for having us up here. But yeah, I don't know. They're still got the hammer down. 140 of 160, so we are 20 to go. We'll be 19 to go at the line, apparently. These guys definitely working really hard with each other. Thank you, Capper, for let me subscribe to you as you get in the wall just a little bit. There's that commentary curse. Hits the wall. Everybody goes underneath him. But yeah, 140 of 160 is what we're dealing with right now. So it is getting down to that nitty gritty there, Grim.
Oh, most definitely. Here's why I was seeing though. I was going to say commented earlier here. Looks
like 37 Diesel. Oh, I think they're doing a manual. Yep, they're doing a manual. Yeah, because our leader wouldn't just pull over like that. So again, these guys, the respect they have for one another, that strict caution to relaxed caution, they need to find a happy medium with that. But I do believe they are going under a manual caution, Grim.
Oh yeah, it looks like that's going to bring it probably about 15 to go.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm still on board right now with Kepper, so let's see how this pans out for everybody. Do you, if you are anybody that doesn't have damage and you're one of the leaders, look at that right there.
Ooh.
There is a big pile up right there. Timac, Wicked Gatekeeper, 3771, 37 of Diesel, our leader. I think some people tried to slow down and they got into each other, so it looks like those guys might have to pit to keep that aero damage fixed. But if you didn't have to fix the aero damage node, you can make it a fuel grim. Would you just write it out?
I would actually see. I don't know where they're running on. If I was them, I would go down and get some fresh rubbies. Honestly, at least right sides.
Yeah.
At least right sides.
I still would want I'd still want 4. I'd take that a couple extra seconds, knowing that it is a draft track, because so we saw it earlier too at Daytona, where that lead pack who took 2, and then that pack who took 4, they hunted him down like a pack of wolves. Exactly. I want 4 fresh rubbers to get that perfectly balanced car. Here we go. We got that 91 sitting on the pole. Rack 'em and stack 'em. Love how you do it. Nap racing on the outside.
Green, green, green. It's alright now though, challenger wise, looks like Keffer's deep, and I mean deep in the field.
Phoenix in that beautiful 91, we commented on his paint scheme, taking us down into turn 1, nap racing on the outside. Here comes that 88, can they get a run? Mr. Nannerbread and AJ pushing him. Here comes Honey Wild, and we got that number 1 car of Marcus right behind him. Time to pull down. 36 goes spinning. Hard contact from the back. Hard contact.
Big wreck, big wreck, big wreck. 8 inside wall hard. Or outside wall, my bad. Looks like the 12 of Timac got into that time around.
And that's unfortunate for Timac. He's been working so smooth in that 12 car all night. Since we are coming down to the laps that we are doing, we're under 20 to go now. What I'm going to do, if it's all right with you, Grim, I'm still got the feed pulled up on the TV. I'm still going to follow along with Keffer on his live feed on his stream, just to keep updated on laps and everything. So I'm going to try to call it from both tracks right there.
Alrighty.
That way we can keep an update to everybody. Yeah, that's definitely going to pull a caution out. Now this is definitely a time. No fuel, since you know you're good, but go get those 4 fresh Goodyears so you know you can make a high line pass to the low line pass. Capper's starting in the back also with Timac.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you right now, but this is probably the longest race I've ever broadcasted.
Not gonna lie to you, probably mine too. This is my 3rd one of the day. 91 and 88 right there. That's Pat on the outside. Here comes Standard Brad. You got AJ pushing that 88. I don't know how I still have a voice left.
Oh,
these guys definitely put on one heck of a show.
I heard a wreck. I might be wrong there.
I haven't seen anything nap racing in the 19, getting a little loose. Holds on to her. That's your bro Chase right there in that 47, hanging on. 88 to the outside. AJ Shore pushing him down there. Here comes Nannerbread making an outside move. Thinks better of it though. He jumps back down inside. Jumps on the inside of that 91 of Phoenix. Phoenix, great guy. Talked to him a little bit, like I said. Great to see him up front. 88 to the high side. Diesel of 37 pushing the 88. And that's Pat's. Pat's in that 88 vehicle. 42 of Wicked Gatekeeper. Hard spun around. Contact being made. Very hard contact. You can definitely tell we are under 20 to go here at Daytona in the On a Mission Endurance Scout 400. Grim, these guys are definitely trying to get any position in every position they can when they can.
Oh, most definitely.
I apologize to everybody else out there. Again, thank you, AJ Storm, for having Grim and I up here. Thank you, Grim, for doing the broadcast. Sometimes I just get a little too excited, as some people know.
Oh, it's alright need that enthusiastic in the crowd, man. I mean, we're all just like fans watching a bunch of guys go around the track for 160 laps here, man, so it's great.
We're not just watching just guys go around the track. We're watching some of the best on a mission up here. These guys know how to build custom cars. This is why it's so exciting. Everybody's got strategy. We're going to rack them and stack them, and I love how you bring us to that green flag. Go ahead, Grim.
Okay. Alright, I'm not sorry, guys. I just had to laugh, and that's going to be on the stream put, and you got to watch it, and that's why you're going to see why I'm laughing. Alright,
I'll jump back over there in a second. Go ahead, buddy.
We're going to go back green here, guys. We're going to turn 1 here.
10 to go. 9 to
10 to
go.
go. Oh, that's going to get antsy here, boys.
151 and 160.
Alrighty, boys, we're going in here. Looks
Here
like
comes Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is up there. He's stretching it, though. He needs to let me back up a little bit to the 19 so you don't get a big run. So we got here, boys. We got, you said, who we got here? We got the 19 of Napa Racing. And look at who's in third. Trying to make an outside move here, Marcus. Oh, and he's left out to dry. Pack Ace, followed by Huntley.
Nanobread, that 10 car. Nanobread trying to give him a run. Here he goes. That 8 car right there, trying to give him push. That's Wild D. Here now, Phoenix trying to pull that Nap Race motor vehicle down his vehicle. Yep, we are at 150.
Big wreck.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
They held it. Marcus hit the outside wall and almost took Nanobread with him.
I'm on board with Phoenix right now on your stream, but I still have Keppers pulling up. It's 150 to 160. It is coming down to brass tacks and runs there. Scott Honey Wild pushing Phoenix down the backstretch right behind him. He's got the Wild D. Wild D's been up there all night. Right behind him's that 21 car. That 20 car is being pushed by the 88. And then behind him, whole car hard into the wall. That's the AJ pushing him too. Car hard into the wall back there. We got a 15 car draft going down there. Nanobread pulls in behind the 2 of AJ. AJ's right behind that Pro Chase, and then we got right there passing that 88. Can they hold on to it? Things are starting to get wild. There's that 21 car too. Phoenix still pulling Honey around the turn 1, Grim.
Oh yeah, it's been
153 of 160.
153 out of 162. We're down to 7 to go. It's going to be interesting, boys. It's getting tight racing and tight right now. I don't literally know. Actually, my pick was the 8, but he's in 3rd right now. But same thing as though. I physically don't know who's going to win this race.
Anything can happen. Cars can go flying. You and I both know that. We raced Daytona this year. There goes the 10 to the inside. He pulls back up in there. That 10 is the Nanobread Mobile. The NRG, Ohio boy, pulls in right behind the 2 of AJ. AJ hangs him out. Here comes Honey. Can he get to make a move to the outside? Gets no help. Here comes Nanner with him. Phoenix still pulling him down the backstretch. Wild D right behind him. Then you got Pat's, the 21 car behind Pat's behind the 21. That's Bro Chase, AJ, Diesel, and Timac all in there. A blanket. Anything can happen. We are 154 of 160. Thank you, Mr. Deppert, for letting this happen. We are. Look at this, boy. Anybody can win. Who is the strategy right now? Who's going to make that strategic move? Stay in place. Stay in line. Don't lose your spot. As 47 of that your boy Chase goes to the outside. Everybody hangs him out. Diesel goes to the inside. Follows AJ. AJ right behind, passing that 88. Here comes that 21. 21 pushing Wild D right there. And Wild D's pushing who? That custom 91 of Phoenix. Grim, this is looking good. Oh, he gets high. Oh, yeah, that's your boy Chase goes high too. Honey Wild also falling back. Here comes Diesel in that 37. Timac pushing it behind. Here comes Buck in that 48. These guys are definitely getting intense in 155 or 160, Grim. Oh, I think that's the 47 car. That's your boy Chase goes flying through the backstretch right there.
Oh, is he gonna? Oh, it's getting. Oh, as we.
21 makes contact with the wall, gets into the AJ in that 2 car. Outside move being made. Can he hold it? He has no help. Here comes Honey. Trying to side draft. I'm sorry, Grim. You know how I get. I don't mean to cut you off. This is just so exciting. 91 of Phoenix leading the pack. 8 of Wild D right there to the outside. Pass of 88. He's in 2nd place. Here comes the AJ to the outside, or holding behind him. 37 of Diesel, and here comes 12 of Timac right behind him. 24 Jeffers right there too. Can they hold this line? They are 156 of 160, ladies and gentlemen. This race is coming down to the nitty-gritty. It's coming down to the brass tacks and bronze air medals. Who's going to make the move at the right time? Who's got friends and who doesn't? Who wants to go dancing? They're putting their shoes on now. Who wants to get up there? Phoenix in that 90 beautiful 1 car, custom brings it down to the straightaway, passing that 88, brings it right there. Right behind him is the 2 car AJ Storm. 37 is getting pushed right there by Timac. 37 being Diesel. Top 5, top 6, top 7, top 8, top 9. There's almost 12 cars that have a chance at this if they have friends. Can they pull it off, Grim? This is intense. I gotta breathe. Everybody tells me to breathe. Grim, take it for a couple of laps. We are 157 at 160. I gotta breathe. 3 cars to the outside. 13 cars on the inside. No way is this gonna work for these boys and girls. Contact being made. That 37 Diesel. Diesel. No, I get too many colors. I love orange. Sorry, guys. Grim, take it before I screw it all up. Holy cow!
I'm sorry, guys. I had to laugh at that. I let you go with it. I just let you go and see what you can do with
right
it.
there too.
All right, boys, going down. How many laps we got here? Putting about 3 left, all right?
158 of 160.
All right,
yeah,
2 to go, boys. It's at 2 to go here. We're running down here, Wise. Let Puddin take a breather here. We got Finnick in the front here, Wise, followed by Pack Ace. See, the thing is, look, Pack's dropping back. He's giving a gap on here. Along with AJ, they drop back. Are they going to get a run on him and leave him out to dry? We're coming down to the on a mission, 1 to go. Oh, look at the inside. Oh, he gets an inside run on him.
Content pack mid bed. Pat makes the moves on the inside of Phoenix. Here comes AJ with him right there. Timax says, I'll go with it. Phoenix just got hung out to dry. And Buck right behind him in 4th place.
So here we go. Here's the issue, Wise. Is AJ going to give a nose in coming out of 4? And try to get that run and make it a door-to-door with him, and then Timac maybe go from back bumper him, Wise? Or are they going to have a whole other story?
We're on 159 of 60, Grim. 159 of 60.
Oh, so we're getting close to this next time by is going to be on the mission, 1 to go, so.
Yeah, we got Pats, we got AJ, we got Timac, we got Buck, we got Phoenix, we got the 21 car. Excuse me, let me look at my paper real quick. The 21 car, he's right there too. Everybody trying to make a dive for it. This is what they all wanted to come down to.
All right, boys, it's on a mission, 1 to go. Here we go. We're going to run it down here through the final lap here, boys.
No holds barred now, Grim.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be either if you brought the whole kitchen with you, you're going to set it in and make a dinner, or you just came in and brought some KFC. That's literally how it's going to be right now.
They went out for hamburgers and french fries, and somebody's going to come back with a steak and baked potato. Here we go. We got
look at the outside run. Look at the outside run, man.
Look at that.
Look at Slate coming to the outside. All 3 wide. Here we go, boys. It's going to get interesting. Oh, my gosh, the outside run.
Outside contact being made.
Oh, it's going to turn around. Who's going to get it?
Time back to 3rd.
Oh, who's going to get it? It's going to be at the end.
Oh, Diesel gets loose.
Oh, and AJ gets it!
At the line, AJ, and then the 21 car, and then the 12 with Timac. I need a heart attack medicine. Holy cow.
That was interesting, boys. It was a 3 wide finish.
21 is text pelt. 21 is text. So, congratulations. My goodness, Grim.
Damn.
Guys, I did 3 broadcasts. I haven't seen one that exciting all night. I'm not doing any more tonight. Thanks for being up here, Grim. I'm retiring. Holy cow.
Alrighty, actually, we're going to do something we usually do on Giggity Side. We're going to bring this in here. We're going to bring AJ in the top 3. So that would be, actually, I don't know who was that.
They were so close. I think it was AJ, and then JRM, and then I believe Timac, if I saw it correctly.
I don't know. Go look at Keffer's string, because I literally have no idea who finished second. I have no idea who finished second, so it's...
We apologize for everybody yelling into the microphone. Grim, great to have you up here.
I'm going to go back and watch this, because I'll tell you now, I was probably screaming my head off for it.
Yeah, oh, no, Jay Kepper got 4. So Timac and Sledge and then AJ. That is our top 3 according to that screen.
So AJ. We're going to blue screen here, guys, real quick. I'm going to bring AJ in. Actually, yeah, hold on. Alright, there's AJ. If you need Sledge and Timac, right? Mike, dude, that. And then Timac.
Sledge.
I gotta get Timac. Timac's actually in. Yeah, I can't get Timac in
Slade,
here.
by the way, just a heads up.
I'll apologize for that. We do apologize. This is Grim and myself putting the first time being up here, so we do apologize.
No, you're good, dude.
Congratulations. Is there any way you can help get the other guy, the top 2 the top 3 up here?
I can suggest them.
Alrighty.
Man, you guys put on one heck of a show.
You guys are going to go back to that broadcast and you're going to think we're nuts.
Yeah, no kidding.
What is that? 10-11.
We got all wild hair and handsome on that final lap.
I hear you clicking over there on a wheel, so we definitely know that you were being proficient.
All right, we're blue screened real quick here, Puddin'. A minute, and I'll get these boys in here, and then we'll go to the interviews here. Boom and boom. Alrighty, get them boys in here. Alrighty.
Again, to everybody, AJ, thanks for inviting Grim and myself up there. If everybody paid attention to that, we don't mean to start screaming into the mic, but you guys put on one heck of a show tonight.
Alright, see if we can get them in here while I talk to the interviews here. There we go.
There's AJ. Hey man, first and foremost, I'll just tell you right now, Grim and I apologize for yelling for those last couple of laps. Thanks for having us up here. Congratulations in one hell of a race here on a mission Endurance Scout 400 tonight, man.
Yeah, a win's a win, but I'm going to be honest, I got to say that there was some very unprofessional things that went on during that race by all marks. I want to apologize to all the viewers, any people that came in and watched. Definitely wasn't the best product. I mean, we had a good stage 1. Stage 2 was a bit crusty. Beginning of stage 3 wasn't very good, but the last 20 laps, 15 laps, they were okay. But I'm not very impressed with the performance from the product we put out there. We're better than that. But I want to thank both of you guys for coming in and commentating a 100% race. That's not easy to do. You guys did a hell of a job up here. Had some good racing between a couple of the guys, Keffer, Timac, Slade. I mean, there were some guys that were a little crusty. I think it was more of us having more than 20 people in a lobby doing 220 mile an hour, checking up, and then some of the people let people in. There's a little bit of lag. There was like a frame rate glitch off of 2 like every lap. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was 100% lobby, whatever, but like again, nice to get a win, but I'm not impressed with the product we put out. There were some unprofessional, like I said, unprofessional things that are going to be fixed, I believe. I don't know where we go next week, but we will work the kinks out, and I'm sorry that you guys had to sit through a caution fest race, but like I said, it will get better.
First and foremost, congratulations on your win, and thank you for having us both up there. And if anybody has to apologize, it's us for getting too excited.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly me there for the last 15 laps. I mean, you can ask Grim. I had to take a deep breather. When you say caution fast race, I don't believe that was the case. You guys over here on a mission do such a great job. We saw a couple cautions that's to be expected at a plate race. Sometimes cautions breed cautions. We understand that. But you guys put on one heck of a race, and if anybody needs to apologize, it's me to you after you invited me up here, because like I said, I started yelling. Grim and I both started getting into it really good.
Got bad.
But you guys put on one. You guys put on one great race. Congratulations, and thanks for having us up there. But on a mission, we're proud to have you over in Giggity, and I also thank you for having me over on a mission too, man. That means something to us to have you over here. It was a great broadcast. Cautions at super speedways, they happen, couple after each other, no problem. I commentated worse races, and when I say worse, you guys were fantastic. You always kept it dramatic. You guys always had a new leader. There was always somebody that went from the front to the back to the front. You guys did a great job over here on a mission, and thank you very much, AJ.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Do we got Tom back in here along with Slade?
I don't think that they're going to be ready.
All right, that's fine. So who actually finished where they're putting? Was it was JJ first, then it was it
I
Slade?
was second.
You got Slade. Okay.
And then Timac.
Dude, that was a run, man. Good. That was amazing. That last lap. Dude, if you go watch the stream, we got all excited. That got really intense, and that line formed really quick. That was amazing driving, though, man.
Yeah, the Menards Racing 21 was fast today. Thought we had it. We had about 5 cars lined up in the back. I think the 88 tried to put a block or something. and that put us 3 wide, and then that led to the car behind me getting doored into the wall, and then it was just AJ's race to lose. He pretty much gave him the win at that point, but yeah, it was overall not that. I mean, the racing for stage one at the very end was pretty good, but it was just too many cautions. That's probably all I gotta say, but yeah, it was fast. We got a P2. I think we had the third most points of everybody in the field. So we'll go on next week.
Alrighty.
Congratulations, man. You guys put on one heck of a show. And again, thanks to everybody on a mission for having Grim and I up here in the booth. And it was definitely exciting for sure. So I can understand a little bit. I can hear a little bit of not necessarily upsetness or discomfort. I could just see that you're discouraged a little bit, but again, same thing with him. Everybody's done on here on a mission. You guys do such a great job all the time, and it was an honor to be out here. And I can't wait to do it again if you guys will have me back. So congratulations. You got the broadcast. Thanks for helping me out tonight.
No
Thanks for
problem.
AJ for having both of us up here, man. And it's always an honor to be in the booth with you, Grim. You know, you're one of my buddies, and we do such a good job. And it makes it a lot easier when they race like that tonight. You know, at the exciting finish. So I'm gonna let you take us off the air, buddy.
Alrighty. Well, guys, appreciate it again. AJ, if you would ever need a helping hand again, me and Puddin', if Puddin's free, more welcome. Come back next week and help you guys with broadcast on Saturday. Again, thank you guys all for stopping in. This is On a Mission, RNC YouTube. We'll catch you guys next week. I don't know exactly where they're going to be running, but we'll get the info for you next week, and we'll see you again. Appreciate all you guys stopping in. You guys have a good night.